With that, a warm welcome from my mom's kitchen. Hello, everybody. Hello. I still have had to take at least one Pokemon with us if we're playing Pokemon TCG today. Hello, stream. Hello, chat. I hear a voice. That's good. That's good. Bandwidth says it's green, so apparently it's stabilized. The internet here on the countryside is not the best. But we'll make do, hopefully. We'll see. How's everybody? How are you, Nicole? I hope you're doing well. Hello, Miss Cornrow's here. No adventure today. Aaron Senkerfried is not with us. Since right now I'm on my mobile streaming setup. Yeah, Aaron is in Vienna. Unfortunately, taking the database with me on the laptop wasn't as trivial, and also returning the results back to the database wouldn't work either. But I will remember every name that's in the chat today, and I will give you a sizable experience bonus once I'm back in Vienna. I'm fine, just trying to end my nerd rage. Nerd rage? Nerd rage about what? So yeah, as you can see, I'm not at home. I am at my mom's place. The kitchen is right behind the camera. If you're on the Discord, you saw the way I perform home office right now, and how I'm doing the stream today. Also, I think the microphone needs to be a bit closer, because it seems a bit silent here. Let's do it that way. Okay, I hope this works. Where are the doggos? The doggos. One doggo is here. I can get him. Gibbs, come here. Come here, Gibbs. Yup. Ja, doggo Nummer 1. Doggo number 1. Yubus. Doggo number 2 is a bit shy. Yes. That is Gibbs. That's the younger of the two. There's a black Labrador Retriever as well, who's called Isla. But he's probably only coming out of his hidey hole once we give him some snacks, which we do have. So you can feed the beast with channel points today. Actually, I should make that cheaper than it is usually, since it's a special occasion. But instead of my 2 cats, these 2 doggos will get some treats. I have mom-approved dog treats here, which are just basically dried lamb bits. Since they're not allowed to eat everything. My mom's a bit particular. Komm her da. Komm her da. Komm her da. Komm her da. Zeig dich her. He's camera shy. He seems to realize that there's a camera there. No. He wants to play. He wants to play fetch and stuff. About people using Rokugan as a LARP setting and cutting everything out, which makes Rokugan into Rokugan. Oh no. Oh no, that's truly a hard task to do, honestly. Since now you're coming back. Once the camera is gone, he's coming. Once the camera is on him, he's away, up and away. So yeah, now the camera is all fucked. Let's get this. That should work. How's it? None. Hey, stuff. Oops, come here. Usually he sits there on the couch, that's why I put the camera up there so we can see the doggo sleeping behind me, but apparently he doesn't want to do that right now. It's a really tough thing to adapt Rokugan into something simpler without basically destroying everything that it makes. Doggy's like, but I love you! Yeah, but not on camera apparently. Yeah, it's really hard to make Rokugan simpler or different or adapted to anything else that isn't pen and paper streams, pen and paper in general, without destroying the core appeal of what Legend of the Five Rings and Rokugan is. So where's Feed the Beast? There's Feed the Beast. We're gonna make that cheaper. Just 500 points today. If we want to feed the doggos, we can do so. About Feed the Beast, feed it. Wait a second, you did? Did you do it with the with the expensive one, because otherwise it will give you your points back. I don't see how many points. I'll just give it back to you, so you can use the cheaper option, but we're gonna feed the beasts anyway. Alright, for 1,000 points. Yeah, I give you your points back. So it's now just 500, and we're gonna feed the doggos. Let's see if we can get the camera somehow working for this task. He's already there. There you are. Give you that piece. That piece is okay. Wait, you can do tricks, right? You can. Come here. Sit. Hold that. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Let's see if we can get the other doggo in here. Ayla! Because he's usually... He's a bit of an emo boy. He's also black, so that fits, but... He's not that sociable anymore. He's not that cuddly anymore. But let's see if I can get him. Just give me a second. So there we go. Even he cannot... Ayla, come here. And that's the second boy. Let's get the camera over here. That's him. He's a bit... there he is. He's a bit shy and sensitive, just like Will would be. So we have a Will and Louis equivalent here. Alright, so enough here. Does it work? That's a bit too low. Alright, I have my Poliwhirl with me. And today we're gonna play Pokemon TCG, but before we do that, I gotta tell you, it is really different. Cute doggos, they're very cute doggos. I mean, even Ayla, the black one, was usually very cuddly, but he isn't anymore. He's more like reserved. He does like people. He's like not growling or anything, but he just rather stays by himself. Well, this boy here, which you can see, hop, 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 yeah, hop. This boy here is like always up for adventure. But yeah. So, I made my portable streaming kit. So I put my microphone in everywhere. I set up everything on the laptop. I made it so that we can copy and paste stuff. My brother is just right over there. Want to say hello to chat?
Hello.
Hello, he's helping me out, taking care of the doggos.
Hey.
But yeah, put everything with me. You're going now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Take care. Hello, brother. Solia says hello. Thumbs up to Solia. Hey, bro. So yeah, I put everything in my bags. I thought I had everything set up. Worked. Bye-bye. Did I ever see him? You might have years ago, but he looked very different back then. He didn't have the beard and all. Maybe. You were with me at Shihitage once, so you might have seen him there. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I put everything in. Only thing that I forgot was my USB hub. And my laptop only has 2 USB slots. So I have the microphone, I have the webcam, I have the keyboard, I have the mouse, I have the headphones. So that's like 5 USB slots that I'd needed. Yeah, that night is kind of fuzzy. That night is always fuzzy. Shihitage is basically... So, where I am right now is a place called Steins. I don't know if I have like a normal screen set up right now. Give me a second. Maybe we can set something up. Just give me a second here. Not that easy. There we go. So, I think I have to be actually very careful in what I'm showing on stream today, since I'm on my working device. And, whoop, can I display? Yes. So the place I am right now is called Steins in Styria. And that's the place where I grew up in. And I always look at this side because I'm so... Iron Thor. Shihitage for the win. Yeah, you would know. So also, yeah, I'm looking in this direction because that's usually where the webcam is, but it isn't today because it's here, so I have to look up here. So yeah, I'm in Steins right now, which is the place where I grew up in. And yeah, that's our castle. Actually, kind of a nice place. I think that's the old main square. That looks different now. But yeah, that's the place where I grew up in. And the most noteworthy thing that's happening once a year is the so-called Schilcher-Tage or the Schilcher Days. Schilcher is a very special kind of wine that is basically only produced in this area. So maybe I get this over here so we can actually see it. So it's like kind of rosé, but it's very, very sour. And yeah, that's very famous for this area. And at the Schilcher Tage, every winery comes together on the main square in Steins to sell you Schilcher. And so the only thing that you're actually doing there is getting shit-faced off of wine. So usually it's a very blurry thing. Just chatting at the Solia. No. I mean, we should, probably. But yeah, just chatting. Solia cannot do that. Solia is not a mod. He's a mod, but he's not an editor. Maybe I should do him. Hello, Iron Thor. So yeah. This year the Schilcher-Tage were privatized and they had like entry fees. So you had to pay like €5 to get to the main square to participate in it. Due to COVID, I think. Yes, you should. And some people liked it, some people didn't. I wasn't there. I just didn't feel like it. Also, I'm not drinking anymore. My worst blackout that I ever had was happening during Schilcher-Tage. Not when Solia was there, but I think it was a year before that. Hello, cutie, when you want to start Overcooked too. That's true. Oh, Miss Conroe. You don't do Overcooked with me. So yeah, my worst blackout has happened at the Schilcher-Tage. The last thing that I remember is that I told one of my friends, yeah, it's drinking is not that difficult, you just have to know when you have enough. And from then point forward, I know nothing about this night. And the friend I talked to neither. But other friends that were there kept track of me and brought me home. I woke up at home. Missing my pants, but I still had my huge jacket on, like we were really fancy dressed up. Never have a weekend off and come in the East again. Gotta take a while. So yeah, I was shit-faced, woke up without pants, still had my suit jacket on. I was confused how I got home. The light in my in my bedroom was still on, but didn't seem to bother me. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Wake up with a huge headache. Stumbled out into the living room where another friend who wasn't supposed to sleep at my place slept because he was drunk as well and helped get me back home. And I was talking to him. I was like, I don't remember anything. What happened yesterday? Did I throw up because I had like a weird taste in my mouth? I know, it's kein Problem. Unfortunately, Aaron isn't here, but we can add that wisdom next time. So ungewohnt on Aaron. Yeah, I thought it would be, but yeah, I just couldn't. I'm very sorry, because everything's hinging on the database with Aaron. So yeah, I stumbled into the living room, my friend woke up, I talked to him, I had a weird taste in my mouth, so like, did I throw up yesterday? And he looked me in the eye and said, Mark, the fountain on the main square was shit compared to you. So yeah, apparently my pants were missing because they were like ruined and a super hangover. And the other friend that I talked to at that evening also had a blackout. Was also brought home by the same 2 people that brought me home. And he woke up and got a text that says, yeah, thank you very much for this lovely evening. I hope you returned well, and I hope I see you again. With a number that he didn't know, and to this day, we don't know who that person was that sent him this message. So yeah, Schilcher-Tage is usually wild. Oh yeah, Doggo is not here. That's what I wanted. Emotional support, Doggo. So yeah, I'm back home. The weather is shit, it's very cold outside. And we're gonna be playing some Pokemon TCG now. Since yesterday I was in transit and couldn't, I had... Oh yeah, I think I never finished my USB hub story because I got so sidetracked. I still don't know who it was. Oh yeah, Iron Thor. That was you. Now I know who Iron Thor is. We'll meet up later. Still don't know who it was. Yeah, that was an epic night. From that day on, I was drinking considerably less, and now I'm almost drinking nothing. So I think even 2 glasses of shisha would kill me now. So I wouldn't even try. But yeah, yeah, my USB hub story. So I forgot my USB hub, but I had to plug in like all this stuff to my laptop. So I was thinking, where could I go to get one? And I know that a town over is the place at Libro. And I went there before work. And they didn't have any USB hubs, so I had to drive somewhere else to a Paco that actually had a USB hub, and it took me about an hour to even get all the equipment that I needed today. And yeah, work was crazy, but I'm not talking about work, because I'm technically not allowed to. And we're gonna jump into Pokemon TCG, which does not have its own tag on Twitch. Just has the normal card game, and it does have the online game, but not the version that we're gonna play today, because we're going back into my childhood. This was one of the games that was the other game that battled Paper Mario for the next Let's Play slot, and we're gonna play it today. I hope it works, because sometimes... Okay, at least sounds here. Yeah, it works. Neat. So this is the Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color, and includes the first 3 sets of Pokemon cards back in the day when that was huge. It's still huge. The Pokemon trading card game goes on until this day. I played in Standard a couple of years ago and played some tournaments, but it was just too expensive to keep up with the game. I'm a huge card game fan, which some of you might know if you've seen some of my game development streams. Well, can we go to the menu, please? Yes, thank you. I'm a huge card game fan. I love Magic the Gathering, though my love for it is a bit waning since Wizards of the Coast decided to monetize the shit out of this game now and releases, I think, a set or at least a couple of products each month, and you just can't keep up with that anymore. And back then I was actively playing Magic the Gathering in tournaments, so that was really expensive, so I didn't have money to keep up with another game. But Pokemon, the TCG, is a really, really fun game. A lot of people back then had Pokemon cards, but never knew how the game was played, and I was one of those. I had the original base set starter deck back in the day, and some other cards, and I collected them, but I never knew how this game actually worked. Also, it's really weird with the chat being over there and the camera being over there. I have to get used to this. I kind of miss it, as well as the Pokemon Pinball and Pokemon Puzzle League. Oh yeah! Pokemon Puzzle League was a passion of mine as well. We might play this on occasion, maybe. Because I have the game for the 64. I only remember 3 things from our Shisha night. The squid rings were amazing. I was told I'm not a real Viennese because I don't have the right accent. And we had a deep talk about Japanese versus war horror films. I don't remember the last one. The other 2 things I remember. But yeah. Right, back to the Pokemon TCG. A lot of kids had Pokemon cards but didn't know how to play the game. And the first few sets of the Pokemon cards were successful, but not in the way that back then Wizards of the Coast, who also do Magic the Gathering, did the Pokemon card game for Nintendo. And it was successful in a monetary sense, but not a lot of people played in tournaments. So what happened was, to ride the success wave of the early Pokemon, Nintendo released Pokemon TCG for the Game Boy Color. And this game is basically a full-blown Pokemon game. But instead of running around and catching Pokemon and leveling them up and fighting gym leaders, you run around and play the Pokemon TCG against people. And each time you beat someone, he gives you cards, and you grow your collection, you adapt your decks, and there are also 8 clubs here, not gyms, that you have to fight before you get to the top 4, or Elite 4 in English. And that's what I'm gonna try to do today. I don't think we'll get through the whole game, but we'll try. And this game is actually teaching you how the card game is played correctly, at least with rules back then. They didn't change much, but there are some nuances that are not different. But this is how I learned how to play the Pokemon TCG, and from then on, I actually used the Pokemon cards correctly, and it was really fun. Never had anybody to play with back then. But yeah, I had this game, and I played it for hours and hours and hours. Alright, Naro is crazy about Pokemon and Pokemon card collecting. One day, Naro heard a rumor. The legendary Pokemon cards, the extremely rare and powerful cards held by the Pokemon trading card game's greatest players, the Grandmasters, are searching for one to inherit the legend. Dreaming of inheriting the legendary Pokemon cards, Naro visits the Pokemon card researcher, Dr. Mason. Because of course there would be a card game researcher in this game. And this is the first doctor in the Pokemon franchise. Because everybody else is a professor, but he is a doctor. Oh, why the rush, Naro? What? You want to learn how to play the Pokemon trading card game? I actually know how it is, but for you guys, we're gonna play the tutorial. Also, the tutorial is not skippable. So you too finally want to start playing the card game. Well, dueling is more fun than just collecting cards. First, you should try playing with a practice deck. Here, I'll give you this deck, and now you need an opponent. Hey Sam, play with him for a while. Yes, Dr. Mason. Hello, Naro. Okay, let's give it a try. Hey Naro, hurry and come over here. First, ask them the basics of the game. Okay, Naro, what do you want to ask about? We're not gonna ask about anything, because no kid was reading so much stuff and remembering it. Also, I don't quite know why they explain it that way. Since when you say you have nothing to ask, you're just gonna play a tutorial game that explains everything that there is to explain. Is that all? They say that actions speak louder than words, so let's play a game. Since this is your first time, just try to learn the basic steps. I'll be coaching you, so follow my advice. If you don't do as I say, we won't be able to proceed. It might be easier if you read the Pokemon trading card game instruction booklet while we play. Okay then, let's start your practice game. So yeah, the game actually came with an instruction booklet that just explained the card game rules. Ox can even, hello Oxy! Are you playing card games with us today? It's always funny to have a legendary card. Wait, so no one ever had like fucking print more than? Yeah, it's like a weird concept. It's the same with Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you have like special legendary cards that only exist one time in the whole franchise. Despite them literally being a card game and they could print more of them. Since this is just practice, do not shuffle the deck. Each player will draw 7 cards. This is correct. This is still how you play the game. Also, honestly, since that is confusing me so much, I can just pop out the chat and put it next to the emulator, and then I don't have to look in the weird way. But look, that is actually a good idea, isn't it? Just have to get the size correct. Right, now I have you here. And Oxy, not Shadowbanned, I guess. Why would I Shadowban Oxy? Or did Oxy do something in his stream that Shadowbanned him? Choose the basic Pokemon to place in the arena. Yeah, you draw some cards and get ready for the battle. Choose your active Pokemon. You can only choose basic Pokemon as your active Pokemon. You can choose either Goldeen or Staryu. For a practice duel, choose Goldeen. So yeah, basic Pokemon are just unevolved Pokemon. We're gonna put out our Goldeen. And as Dr. Mason said, we're gonna put Staryu on the bench, which is basically our team that is not active right now. Okay, again, only basic Pokemon can be placed on your bench. Choose Staryu from your hand and put it there. We do. Place Staryu level 15 on the bench. When you have no Pokemon to put on your bench, press the B button to finish. So we do. So we don't have anything. This is the rest of our hand, but can't do shit with this. My B button doesn't work. Honestly, why does my V-button not work? Dude, I played this game during my lunch break, and now it's fucking up again. What the hell is happening? V-button? No, it is not. Is everything alright in the stream? Yeah, sounds good. Sometimes Kathy sends too many messages on my IP and gets shadow banned for like an hour or two. Oh yeah, that happens with Aaron sometimes as well. Lurk meeting, alright. You're at work? Okay. So okay, my B-button works again. Placing the prices. Please place 2 prices. Usually you play with 6 prizes, but the game changes it up a bit. A coin will be tossed to decide who plays first. If heads, Naro plays first. I got someone else to get Kathy today. That's nice. Is Kathy an online service now? You play first. Naro's turn. Draw 1 card from your deck. So, when your turn begins, you draw a card, and we do a water energy. And now Dr. Mason is going to explain everything that we need to do. To use the attack command, you need to attach energy to your Pokemon. Choose cards from the menu and select a water energy card. Next, choose your active Pokemon Goldeen and press the A button. Then the water energy will be attached to Goldeen. Finally, attack your opponent by selecting an attack command. Choose attack from the menu and select Horn Attack. Now, let's play the game. So yeah, our Goldeen has an attack. It deals 10 damage called Horn Attack, but it needs 1 water energy, and that's like basically like the land card or mana in Magic the Gathering. But here you attach them directly to the Pokemon. If your Pokemon faints, all the energy cards go with it. Pretty simple, and we deal 10 damage. Which is ridiculous. Pokemon TCG has so complicated rules, it really doesn't. Compared to other TCGs, it really doesn't. I mean, it does now in the version that it exists, but back then, not really. So yeah, my top got a fighting energy, and he's low-kicking me for 20. Also, all these artworks in the game were the actual artwork that were on the cards, but sprited down in pixel format, and I really like that. Your Goldeen's gonna get knocked out, let's evolve it. Choose Seeking from your hand and attach it to Goldeen to evolve it. Its HP increases from 40 to 70. Your Seeking doesn't have enough energy to use Waterfall. You need to attach that Psychic Energy card to Seeking. The star means any energy card, now you can use Waterfall. Keep the water energy for other Pokemon. Now let's attack your opponent with Seeking's Waterfall. Now let's play the game. So yeah, so after your basic Pokemon is in play for at least 1 turn, you can put their evolved form, just like slap them on them. And now we have other attacks. We still have Horn Attack, which is not always the case, but we also have the Waterfall that needs 1 whatever energy, so we use the Psychic Energy in this case. And now we do 30 damage. I mean, for a Game Boy game. Honestly, I really think they did a great job adapting the game to the Game Boy, and I don't know why they never made more of those. Like, there was a sequel on the same engine, also for the Game Boy Color, that only came out in Japan. There is a fan translation into English and German for it, but it never officially released, and I don't know why they never did like a modern twist on the Pokemon TCG on any console, really. Because it is really fun to play, like, on any handheld device, this would be really fun to play. Seeking's got enough energy, so you don't need to attach any more. Attach energy cards to your benched Pokemon to get them ready for battle. Attach a water energy card to your benched Stario. Next, select the attack command. Machop has 10 HP left. Seeking's Horn Attack will be enough to knock out Machop. Now choose Seeking's Horn Attack. Now Machop's HP is 0 and it is knocked out. When you knock out the defending Pokemon, you can pick up a prize. Now let's play the game. What he does not explain here at this point is, if you have taken all prizes, and in this game, like in this match we only have 2, usually we play it with 6. If you want a shorter game you can do 4, but the official tournament rules are 6. What? Sorry. No, he doesn't want to. I thought there was a sneeze coming, but it wasn't. If you take all the prizes, you just win the game. Another win condition is, of course, if your opponent has to draw a card from his deck and does not have any cards in his deck, then he loses the game, which in Pokemon, considering how many draw cards there are in this game, is likely to happen quite often if you do it right. Oh yeah, so he has Eradicate now. And the third win condition that there is if your enemy doesn't have any Pokemon that he can send out as its active Pokemon, he also automatically loses. When all your Pokemon are knocked out and there are no Pokemon on your bench, you lose the game. Put Drowsy, the basic Pokemon you just drew, in your bench. Attach a water energy to Drowsy to get it ready to attack. Choose your active Seeking and attack your opponent with Waterfall. Now let's play the game. So we basically just sacrifice our Seeking. So we do have... I find it funny that we had to use the Psychic Energy on Seeking, and then we actually draw a Psychic Pokemon that needs it, but instead we're just giving it a Water Energy that does nothing. But sure. You're the doctor here. Sam's turn. He draws one card from a deck. Sam is thinking. He attached Lightning Energy to Eradicate. And he's biting me to death. And now, I love the Pokemon. He takes a prize. Same thing. Also, there's a vote going on in my Discord of which starter deck we're gonna take, and the decision will come up very, very soon. So if you want to put your voice into the ring of what starter deck we're choosing, go to the Discord. Under stream feedback, there is a pinned comment, and that's where you can vote for the starter deck. Choose a bench Pokemon to replace your knocked out Pokemon. You now have Drowsy and Staryu on your bench. Choose Staryu as the active Pokemon for this practice duel. Here, press select to check your Pokemon data. It is important to know your cards and the status of your Pokemon. Now let's play the game. So yeah, if we play select here, we can check out what hand cards we have and what our Pokemon actually do. So this is what a card somewhat would look like in reality. So you have like, the level doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. You have a type, so this is a water type. You have the amount of energy, how much HP you have, what your attacks are, and then down there we have retreat costs. That's how much energy we have to pay for the active Pokemon to be taken out of battle, and setting some other Pokemon as active Pokemon. And weakness is saying electricity in that case, so every electric Pokemon, doesn't matter what attack they use, doesn't matter what energy cards they use, as long as it's an electric Pokemon it deals double damage to us, and if it would have resistance, any Pokemon of that type would deal 30 less damage to us. That will come up later, because we have to abuse everything to even win in the beginning, because all the starter decks suck big time. I mean, there's one clear favorite that is the strongest, but all of them are pretty horrible. Staryu evolves into Starmie. Let's get Staryu ready to use Starmie's attack command when it evolves to Starmie. Choose the water energy card from your hand and attach it to Staryu. Attach your opponent with Staryu's Slap. Now let's play the game. So yeah, you can also only play one energy per turn, so this is kind of similar to the land cards or mana in Magic the Gathering. But there are some tricks how you can get more into play if you have the right cards. Yeah. My emails are acting up. I'm very sorry for the note. Oh yeah, I don't have Aaron, so my Discord command makes no sense. Even I am not used to not having him here. Like, why? Alright, here's the invite link. Sorry for that. So we draw one card from a deck, and then Dr. Mason is telling us the rest of the tutorial. Now recover Staryu with a trainer card. Choose Potion from your hand. Now let's get ready to evolve it to Starmie. Also attach a water energy card to Staryu. Attack your opponent with Staryu's Slap to end your turn. Now let's play the game. So that is... So trainer cards are basically like spells in other TCGs. They do an effect and then that's it. Potion just heals 2 damage counters. So every damage counter is like 10 damage, so it heals 20 damage, that's it. So we don't die here. Then attach another one here. Then we have a full heal, which is basically useless, but there is sleeping, confusion, and paralyzation and poison statuses in this game. And full heal just removes them. Usually we don't need that. But maybe. Attach fighting energy to Machop. Okay, Machop's level 20, low kick. Machop is actually a pretty decent basic Pokemon. So it's Nara's turn. Hopefully the last one. I don't think it's quite the last one. Now you have finally drawn a Starmie card. Choose Starmie from your hand and use it to evolve Staryu. You've already attached enough energy to use Star Freeze. Attack your opponent with Starmie Star Freeze. Now let's play the game. Alright, so I'm gonna do that. I don't think we need to do anything else. Yeah, just Star Freezing it. Paralyzed check. So this is paralyzation. What this does is, the next turn, as long as the active Pokemon is paralyzed, it cannot retreat or attack. But you can use cards or abilities that switch out the Pokemon and then can still attack. After the turn ends, the paralyzation just is cured automatically. That's why full heal is not very good. Every status except for poison just heals itself after a while. Now Machop has only 10 HP left. Let's finish the battle. Attack with Starmie Star Freeze. You've knocked out your opponent. Pick up the last prize. Naru is the winner. Now let's play the game. So that is pretty easy. We're gonna do that. Paralyzation does not matter here, but you still get it. This tutorial fight is scripted. It's always the same. So you always draw the same cards. You always have the same coin flips, and that's it. Just there to teach you the game, and it does a good job at it. As a kid, I didn't understand anything they were talking about in the text, but that showed me how to play the game, and I got it like instantly. Basically, this is how the Pokemon trading card game is played. It's a game in which you try to knock out as many of your opponent's Pokemon as there are prizes. That's the gist of it. If you don't understand something, talk to Sam. It might be helpful to practice again too. This time was just practice. So I had you follow everything I said, but there are other styles of play. So try them out by choosing normal duel. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. But now we have to take a look at the Discord, cause now I need to know what deck we're gonna choose. And it will be Squirtle and Friends. Now then, let's build your deck. Did you bring up your cards? Naru handed his cards to Dr. Mason. Let me add some of my own cards to yours. Now Naru, what kind of deck do you want? Please select the deck you want. Charmander and Friends, Squirtle and Friends, and Bulbasaur and Friends. And Squirtle won with 4 votes, followed by Bulbasaur with 3 votes, which is surprising because I thought he would not get any. And Charmander with only 2 votes, and one of them is mine. So only 1 vote, basically. So yeah, we're gonna do Squirtle and Friends, which is, incidentally, the best starter deck that you can get. Okay, a Squirtle and Friends deck. Here are the remaining cards. Naru received a Squirtle and Friends deck. Naru received 30 cards. You should duel with many different people. Why don't you go to one of the card clubs? There are many people playing at the club. Collect new cards and try building a new deck. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at our deck. And it's pretty horrible. So you get like basic cards that you always have, and depending on what of the starter decks you use, you get like the fully evolved starter line of the type. So like now we have 2 Squirtle. They go into Wartortle, which needs 3 energies for a 40 attack bite, which is good. But this is Blastoise. And Blastoise has a Pokemon power that says that you can attach as many water energy cards to your water Pokemon as you want per turn, which is insanely broken. And back in the day, Rain Dance Blastoise was one of the strongest deck in the tournament cycle. So that's why this is kinda the best starter deck that you can pick. But the rest of the cards are not that good. We have a Seal, it's headbutting for 10. Dugong, which is okay, does 50 damage for 3 energy, which is kinda good for the time. We have our Goldeen, we saw that one, it's okay. We have a Staryu and a Starmie, which is also just okay, and the Lapras that is really not that great. So the Water Gun is getting powered up for each water energy that's on there. If there are 3 there, it deals 30 damage, which is okay. And Confuse Ray needs 2 water energy, only deals 10 damage. And if we win a coin flip, the defending Pokemon is confused, which is useful, but very inconsistent. Now, what do we have here? We have a Geodude, which cannot evolve, because we don't have any evolves there. And it's horrible. We have a Machoke, which needs a lot of energy cards to do just damage, basically. Does 50 damage minus 10 damage for each damage card from Machoke. So that is bad. Machop does 20 damage to itself. So it just gets weaker the more it attacks. Machop is a decent basic Pokemon. Hitmonchan, that is also one of the stronger cards in the first 2 or 3 sets. Was part of the considered by most strongest deck back in the time of all time, which was called Haymaker, which used like a playset of Hitmonchan and some cheating trainer card to control the game. We have Abra, which can do paralyzation with 1 energy, which is okay, and a Kadabra, which can recover in Super Psy, which deals a lot of damage. As far as I know, there's no Alakazam in this game, because it just isn't there. There was no card in the first 3 sets that was an Alakazam. I think, I might be wrong. Then here we have the worst Ghastly card in existence. It can do Sleep Gas, or it can do Destiny Bond, which makes discard 1 Psychic Energy card attached to Ghastly in order to use this attack. If a Pokemon knocks out Ghastly during your opponent's next turn, knock out that Pokemon. That is really not good. Counter is okay, can put Pokemon to sleep and then deal 50 damage to sleeping Pokemon for just 2 energy, which is kinda okay. We have Rattata and Raticates, which are normal Pokemon. Normal Pokemon can use any energy type, so we will be relying on them in the beginning. Deals 20 damage. And then we have a Meowth, which is a Game Boy only card. He deals 20 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon chosen at random. Don't apply weaknesses and resistance to this attack. For 2 energy, not that great. Okay, trainer card time. Good. We have standard card drawing stuff. We have a switch, so this can switch at our Pokemon for free, which is good. Pokeball can get us a Pokemon if we win a coin flip. Everything else, not that great. Full heal is not good. Potion is eh. Item finder, we have to discard 2 to get one of our trainer cards back. So, yeah. Pretty inconsistent deck, and we will lose a lot of games in the beginning. But we're not gonna touch the deck just yet, because we don't have anything to upgrade it with. Also, I did say that we will not have Avon in the stream today. I kinda lied, because he's in the game. Kinda. So this is Aaron. Or Aaron. Oh, when duel me to test your deck? It's like outside of the emulator. If you win, I'll give you a booster pack. But it only contains energy cards. Would you like to duel Aaron? Yes, we would like to try at least. Because we do need energy cards in the beginning. To add other types of Pokemon to our deck. Please select the deck you wish to duel against. And we can choose which deck we fight against. And we're water and fighting. So I guess fire and lightning deck would be... No, lightning is good against us. So grass and psychic? Oh, not really either. Water and fighting. I guess we'll try the lightning and fire deck, but I'm not sure if we can win. Well, we'll see. So we're doing it for... This is Aaron in this game. So not quite as we know him. A little chubbier than usually. And he's missing the Pompadour. At least if you go by Sanctofried standards. No Pokemon, basic Pokemon. So yeah, if you don't have any basic Pokemon in your starting hand that you could put into the game, you just shuffle everything back and draw your cards again. This is still the rule to this day, which makes it possible to basically only run one line of evolutions of one type of Pokemon in your deck. You should just redraw cards until you get a basic Pokemon. And if you do, you have like trainer cards that lets you draw cards, lets you shuffle back in cards, and then you get the cards that you want. What do we have here? We have Potion, a Scoop Up, which means we can take one of our basic Pokemon cards back to our hand, but we have to discard everything else on it. We have a Blastoise, we have a Squirtle, we don't have a Wartortle. And our Blastoise needs 3 energy to do 40 damage plus 10 extra damage for each energy card beyond the first 3. So I guess we're gonna lead with the Geodude, despite us not having any fighting energy. We're just gonna sacrifice it, while we leave Squirtle on the bench and prepare it to be evolved, hopefully. I guess if we have a lucky draw. Then the coin toss. From now on, everything is actually random, so this is not scripted. We start out first. One of the changes that the Pokemon game did is, with this rule set, we are actually allowed to attack on the first turn that we play. I don't think that's allowed anymore, because I remember it wasn't, because it would be really easy to knock out the only active Pokemon that an enemy has without them ever being able to do anything. And unlike Magic the Gathering, there's no option in Pokemon to disrupt your enemy's turn. So you just have to wait and see what they do. And they either attack if they can, or they do nothing and pass the turn. Which we're gonna do. We're just gonna pass the turn because our Geodude doesn't have enough energy cards. So he attaches a Fire Energy to Ponyta, and he's not attacking. I guess because Ponyta needs more energy cards. Yeah, it needs either 2 whatever or 2 fire. So I guess 2 fire would be the better option. We have another Geodude to feed to our Ponyta enemy. A Psychic type. I don't know if we should use that energy card, it just doesn't make any sense. Didn't get any damage, so that's it. Yeah, the first couple of games will be a bit boring in a sense of that there is not much options that we have and not much things we can do. And we're just have to believe in the heart of the card to draw anything of use. Like, now we have a much hope that we cannot use at all. So basically this is another pass and we get another 20 damage, I guess. Or 30 damage. Now he knocks us out because he can use Flame Tail. So that's it. And now we have to send out our Squirtle with only one energy. Which means he can actually attack, but it's gonna be a dicey proposition here. Oh, we have an Abra. So I guess we can use our Psychic Energy. But it will be knocked out with 1 hit by our Ponyta boy. So we can use Bubble. We'll deal double damage since Ponyta is Fire type. And we're not paralyzing it, so it can attack us next turn. Which, depending on whether or not he gets like power-up cards... Oh no, he's retreating. Okay, that makes sense. Because we're weak against electricity, and now he's dealing 20 damage to us and paralyzing us. And of course he gets it. So the thing is, for some reason, Aaron is like the tutorial NPC that you can fight against to grind energy cards. But he's also the luckiest son of a bitch in the whole game. Like, every time he has to flip a coin, he's gonna get it. Like, every time. Well, you just don't. We can full heal. Why not? I mean, otherwise it's not a use for us anyway. And we hope for the paralyze? Oh, we got it. Okay, cool. Aaron isn't all that lucky today. Dog is gone. Aww. So yeah, did anybody of you ever play the Pokemon TCG? I'm really curious. I mean, did you have Pokemon cards but did not know how the game works? Or did you have Pokemon cards and actually knew how to play? Curious to know whether or not I was the only one that never knew how to play the game. At least back in the day, I think we were in like elementary school. I knew that a lot of trading was going on, but nobody ever played the game. I mean, a lot of people never really had 60 card decks or like playsets of anything, just had random boosters. So I guess that was maybe one of the factors why nobody ever played it the way it's intended to be. So yeah, we have absolutely nothing in hand, so we can just hope to get paralyzed over and over again. Coin flipping still is a thing in modern Pokemon TCG. Never really played it. First time I tried it was with Rainer. Oh yeah, makes sense. He might join the stream later. So, Rainer is the Vienna, or used to be the organizer of the Pokemon League in Vienna. Oh, he's self-destructing. That works well. Like 80 damage. We're just dead twice over. He's dying as well, but he only has to take out our Squirtle because we have nothing else going on for us. And he deals 10 damage to every Pokemon on his bench. Okay. And on my end as well. Is our Geodude dead now? Our Goldeen, I mean. No, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I re-picked up the Pokemon TCG 3 years ago when I was creating my living card game project. And I wanted to play everything on the market just to know where trading card games and living card games are right now. And I have to admit, it's still a very solid game. The only thing that it also has a problem with, which every major TCG has, aside from maybe Magic the Gathering, which is very fluctuating in the card powers that they release. Pokemon TCG has a real issue with power creep. Like, every set introduces new mechanics and new Pokemon types, and forms of normal standard Pokemon. Like, there are EX Pokemon and GX Pokemon, which are stronger than the normal types, but if they get knocked out, your enemy takes 2 prizes instead of 1. Now there are these, I don't know how the newest ones are called, but they're super powerful, and if they are destroyed, you take 3 prizes instead of 1, but you can almost never beat them unless you play them yourself. So there is a power creep problem there. But it's still a fun game, so still very well designed. Yeah, we're dead here. We just can't do anything. I mean, if we're lucky and get paralyzed 2 times in a row now, we might have a chance, but even then, probably not. Yeah, nope. Finish the turn without attacking. Also, who is sending me messages right now? I don't have time for you today. Okay, it's Duolingo. I will do you later, my friend. Okay, we got the paralyzed, so we have the knockout now. We have another basic Pokemon. We really need energy. We have like nothing here. Guess we Side Shock the Ponyta and hope that he has no other Pokemon with energy cards. And we do that all for just the booster pack that only has energy cards. But yeah. I just wanted to show off how horrible the standard deck is that you get. Not that you can change it all that much, but you can make it a little better by taking out the Pokemon that can do nothing. But yeah. Smash Kick! So yeah, we're dead. We're dead here at this point. He only needs to take 1 more prize. And I'm not sure what to send out right now. I guess Machop would be the best bet. Because if we draw 1 fighting energy, we at least could do something. And there it is! There it is, we can do something! Also, we got a bill from the prizes, so that lets us draw two more cards. Usually you would play 4 times bill, because you can just play every trainer card in any turn. We have a Squirtle. I mean, if we draw a Wartortle, there might be a chance. But I don't think so. Oh, we do knock out the Ponyta. He's dealing us 30 damage, we deal 20 back, and he's dead. And then it's all a question of whether or not he can retaliate. Which I assume he can, because the Waldorf has 2 electric energy already. What's our level 20 to 30 damage? Nice. So yeah, for some reason, Wizards of the Coast gave every Pokemon card levels that don't mechanically matter at all. But it did it anyway. And later on, I don't know who's the... Wizards of the Coast did the first 3 sets, and then Nintendo went a different direction and gave it to some other toy company who are doing it still to this day. And they just ended the whole level thing. I think there's still a level in the flavor text of the Pokemon card, but it never mattered, so... I mean, of course, there are different versions of each Pokemon depending on the set, so like there might be another Machop that has different stats and different attacks but works just like any other Machop. But yeah, we lost against Aron. Very sad. Very, very sad. Oh, how about it? Did you get a feel for your deck? Oh, come again. I'll be glad to duel you anytime. So yeah, he defeated us. Those guys are just basically explaining things about the game and these machines. So every time you defeat a gym leader, like the gym leader equivalent, you can go here and these machines will build the deck that this gym leader uses. But all the gym leaders use really bad decks. They also just talk about stuff, and we have a PC. And Dr. Mason is sending us mail, and we can read that. Naro, it's me, Dr. Mason. Are you getting the hang of the Pokemon trading card game? No, we lost against your apprentice, basically. I have some information for you about booster packs. If you want to collect the same cards, duel the same person many times to get a particular booster pack. By doing so, you will be able to collect the same cards, making it easier for you to build your deck. Another method for collecting cards is to use card pop, which we can't do. When you and your friend use card pop, you will each receive a new card. Once you pop with a certain friend, you won't be able to pop with that friend again. Oh, that's sad, actually. You should make your one pop special. To find many friends who own the Pokemon trading card game for Game Boy and card pop with them to get new cards. Oh, here's something for you. Alright, and he's always giving us booster packs. So let's see what we have in this one. Oh, we have a Gyarados. This is good. Gyarados is a strong card. We have the bad Magmar. There's 2 Magmars in this game. This is the bad one. There's a better one. Oh, and a Magikarp, so we can actually play Gyarados. This is really good in our deck. We have another Kadabra, which we don't really want. Oh, another Bill. Another Bill is always useful. We need 4 Bills. We will play 4 Bills if we can get to them. And we have a Pikachu. It's okay. A Nidorino, which is kinda strong. And a Rattata, which we already have. I'll be sending you useful information by email. I also attach a booster pack for you to check your mail often. Mason Laboratory, Dr. Mason. Winky face. I don't know if I want to get winked at by Dr. Mason after he tells me to pop with friends. I'll leave that to your imagination. So yeah, we're gonna be changing that deck quite a bit. So first off, we're gonna get rid of the Ghastly, and we're gonna get rid of the Geodude, because we just don't need it. So let's see what else we have here. We have a Magikarp and Gyarados, which we can play, so we're gonna do that. We have an Electabuzz, which is not using many energy to deal decent amount of damage, but it needs at least 1 electric energy to work, so we'd have to put in more energy types, which I'm not really keen on doing. So what we're gonna do is gonna reduce. I'm gonna leave everything as is, but we're gonna put in more energy cards. So, not sure. Do you have anything that we can use that only takes neutral energy? That would be real good right about now. Guess not. So I guess we'll be playing with any other water Pokemon we don't. So I guess we have to put in a Pokemon that we actually don't want. Yeah, let's take a second Machop. Machop is not a bad basic Pokemon. There's worse. And that's gonna be our deck for now. And now the question is, what gym are we exploring first? So there's like the Fighting Club, the Lightning Club, the Rock Club. There's the Psychic Club. There's the Water Club, the Grass Club, the Fire Club, and the weirdest of them all, the Science Club, which is, as we all know, the strongest Pokemon type that there is. No, it's a bit weird. The Pokemon TCG does not have all Pokemon types from the Game Boy games or from the video games, because having like 16 different types would be absolute madness in a card game. So a lot of types are just meshed into other basic types. So like, fighting types are all the rock types, the ground types, and fighting types, while the grass types can be also poison types, or can be actual grass types, or some psychic types are grass types, while other psychic types are actual psychic types. In between, they changed poison types to be also psychic types, and now they decided that poison types will be the grass type. Are we going grass type? We're the weakest against this one. But yeah, let's go. Grass type it is. I'm gonna take the hardest first. And this is our challenger. This is Ronald, which we've never heard before until this point. Yes, suffer! Well, getting the grass medal wasn't that hard. If I keep this up, I should be able to get the legendary Pokemon cards. What? It's you, Naro? What are you doing? Huh? That's a deck? Are you trying to get the legendary Pokemon cards? Yeah, sure we do. What? I can't believe it's you? Legendary Pokemon cards? Don't make me laugh. Alright, listen up. I'll teach you what it's about. To inherit the legendary Pokemon cards, you must defeat the 8 Club Masters and get the 8 medals. Then you have to go to Pokemon Dome and defeat all 4 of the Grandmasters there. There's no way you can do it. You might as well just give up. And go home, cause the legendary Pokemon cards are gonna be mine. I already won the first medal. See ya, Naro. So yeah, he's always showing up in the first club that we go in, and all clubs are basically the same. That girl is just explaining to you what kind of club that is. Greetings, welcome to the Grass Club. This club is for girls who love to grow flowers. The Pokemon cards used here are all the beautiful flowers. Do you have anything here? Because sometimes they hide cards in these objects, but sometimes, I guess not here. So there's like a common area here where there are like people hanging out that you can talk to. Oddish! Oddish! Roly-poly Oddish! Oddish, it's so roly-poly and so cute! I'll give you this Vileplume if you give me an Oddish! Do we have an Oddish? Excuse me, do you have an Oddish? No, I don't, apparently. Only girls are allowed to join the Grass Club. But we're not accepting applications now anyway, sorry. Does that mean we are a girl? She said they only accept girls into the club? But they're not taking applications anyway, no. Taking care of plants is hard work. Let me rest for a while. Who? The master of the Grass Club? Do you mean Nikki? Well, Nikki's out. I need a break. Do you want to play the Pokemon trading card game with me? So yeah, sometimes people will just wanna duel you, and we're gonna do that. Okay, a single match with 4 prizes. Let's start. Grass Club member Brittany with the Etc. deck. That's a weird name. Each player will shuffle their deck and draw 7 cards. And now we're gonna suffer. Because basically all our good Pokemon are weak against Grass type. Okay, no basic Pokemon in hand. That's bad. And we draw another 7 cards. And that takes for hours for this animation to play. Ooh, we have a Rattata. And we have a Lapras. And a Machop. Honestly, all decent choices to open up. We have a switch, so I would go with Lapras since we have 1 water energy, and it only needs 1 water energy to do something. Rattata also needs only 1 energy to do 20 damage, but it only has 30 HP, so we're gonna take that on the bench and hope for Eradicate. Machop has a low kick, needs a shit ton of energy that we're probably not drawing this game to be evolved. But we have it, in case we need something to stall at our enemy. So yeah, coin toss, let's see. Nope, you play second. Brittany's turn, draw 1 card from the deck. And she's placing an Oddish on the bench, opening up with a Machop. How does that work together with a Grass type though? I mean, it's a decent basic Pokemon. Deals 20 damage with just 1 energy, that's fine. So yeah, water energy on the Lapras. Nothing else that we can do. So like, Switch is switching the Pokemon, Starmie is just an evolution, and we already played our energy, so we're gonna deal 10 damage and be happy about it, I guess. So yeah. So I'm not quite sure why that one NPC said that they're not taking applications anyway. Meaning that we could apply? Meaning we're a girl? Which, nice, but doesn't look like this. Otherwise, I shouldn't... On the other hand, I shouldn't assume genders. So we're gonna confuse this Machop and hope for confusion to help us out here. So we're not confusing it. That's bad. So what confusion does is... every time your confused Pokemon is attacking, you have to flip a coin. If it is tails, it deals, I think, 10 or 20 damage to itself. And it's not attacking. So that can actually help us out winning this fight, because we are dead next turn otherwise. Let's Let's see if we draw anything of value. No, just another Raticate. Alright. I guess we're gonna give the Rattata a Psychic Energy, just so it can do something. And we hope for Confusion to help us out in here. Okay, at least we confused it. Doesn't say anything about whether or not Confusion is actually doing something, because we have to win another coin flip. Or she has to lose one. So Fire Energy Doom. Why does a Grass-type gym person have a Magmar in his deck? This is truly an etc. deck. Okay, yeah, she failed the Confusion check, so now that Machop is knocking itself out. So we're living another turn. Since it's her turn, she cannot attack again, and that's good. We can confuse the next Pokemon. We have a Staryu. We have a Starmie in hand, so if we get the energy, does it have for attacks? Recover and Starfreeze. Starfreeze only needs 1 water energy. And Paralyze, so I guess we'll try to get this going while we confuse this Machop. Because Lapras need 2 energy to retreat, I think. Meaning we cannot retreat. We would have a switch in hand, but it's just not worth it to use it here. Didn't get the confuse. To Oddish. Okay. So far, this Grass-type member has not used a single Grass-type against us. Despite it being very much effective against it. Also, against us, and against the bench that we have. Yeah, Rattata. Do something. Rattata's weak against fighting, I forgot about that. Gonna be knocked out in 1 attack. It's really bad. Yeah, let's get that Staryu to Starmie level, and hope for the best. We do have 2 energy we can put on it. Just gonna deal the 20 damage and take another hit. It's not the cleverest move that I did, gotta admit. But who's expecting a fighting type in a Grass gym? So yeah. Low kick. And instead of 20, it deals 40. Since normal is weak against fighting, it's also in the card game that way. Our Rattata is dead. 2 to 3. We cannot send out the Starmie just yet because it's not ready, so we have to sacrifice another creature. Though the Machop can take a hit and then we can just switch it out once the Starmie is ready. Hit the speed button. Yeah, can't do anything. Pass the turn. Low kick. 20 damage, we can take that. We can switch out now for Starmie, and can we knock out the Machop? I don't know. Yeah, we can. So yeah. Yes, we're gonna play the Goldeen, because why wouldn't we? It's not like that we want it, but we just have to. Let's switch the active Pokemon. Let's take the Starmie, we use the switch, and there's our Starmie. And this is a very dead Machop. Paralyzed doesn't matter here. Would be great if the paralyzation would go to the next Pokemon, but that wouldn't make logical sense. Alright. Cool. Now we have an Oddish. I don't even know what that Oddish has for attacks. Stun Spore. Flip a coin if it's the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed. You know, you say it's not complicated, but it's just confusing to me to look at. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I playing too fast? I can chill out a bit. I know it's a bit difficult if you don't know every card, and I do know basically every card that is in this game. Because they basically re-release the same cards each set, so like the basic trainer cards. But yeah, what we can do is we can put 1 energy card per turn on something, and we can play Pokemon. That's all our deck can do right now. We do have trainer cards, but they're not doing anything. And that Oddish just stunned us, so we can't do anything anyway this turn. Do we have a Seal? No, we don't. Look, she has a Jinx and a Magmar, which have different attacks. That's the good Magmar, actually. That's just 1 fire energy, or 2 fire energy for damage. And Smokescreen can make the attack... can make the opponent have to flip a coin, or his attack does nothing. And here we have Smog, flip a coin if the defending Pokemon is now poisoned, which is very good. poison deals 10 damage to the poison Pokemon in between turns. So that means until you return to yourself in a turn, you already took 20 poison damage. And this is the Oddish, which is Stun Spore and Sprout, which is Sprout Blue. Switch your deck for a basic Pokemon named Oddish and put it into your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. You can't use this deck if your bench is full. Thanks for clarifying that. So yeah, that's all we can do. Since we're paralyzed, we cannot attack. Flip a coin if had the defending Pokemon is not paralyzed, so... He's trying to paralyze us again, but... It's not working, and apparently Starmie is only weak against electricity, so that helps us out quite a lot here. Professor Oak! This is a good card. I'm gonna explain Professor Oak soon. Oof, but first I have to give something energy, so I guess I give Machop the fighting energy. So what Professor Oak is doing is, I discard my hand and draw 7 new cards, which is really strong drawing, and our hand is not that good. I'd also like to have like 2 or 3 Professor Oaks in any deck that I play. Even till today, there are still Professor Oak-like cards in Pokemon, which means even in modern Pokemon, you draw through your deck like crazy. If you have like Bill is drawing you 2 cards, and there are other cards now that can draw you cards. So, where in Magic the Gathering, you have a 60 card deck, and at best you see like 10 to 15 of those cards each game. In Pokemon, you just breathe through your deck. You can search out stuff, you can put stuff into play immediately, and you just try to get to your strategy. And that's what makes it so different from Magic the Gathering, and also quite fun, because you always have to think, what is still in my deck? What could be in my prizes? Because you do have to put random cards as your prizes. That means those cards are not longer in your deck. You cannot access them until you win them. And you have to search your deck constantly, you have to remember what is in your deck. Which sounds complicated, but those are the kinds of mind games that make this game in particularly rather interesting. So yeah, let's see, we can put a potion on Starmie. So it doesn't have any damage anymore. We can put the Squirtle on the bench, maybe we draw the other ones. We're gonna use the Bill to draw even more cards. As you can see, I only have 31 cards left in my deck. And those were like 4 or 5 turns or something. So you really breeze through your deck if you have the right cards. Oh yeah, we already attached something, so we only have energy cards in our hand anymore. Well, that's not good, but we'll have to live with it. And now we hope for the Paralyze. Alright, cool. We live another day, the opponent's turn. And despite Solia saying it looks very complicated what's happening here, if you play the game, like, in front of you manually, it's a really good beginner's TCG, because, as I said, you cannot interrupt your enemy's turn. That means, you can think ahead of what you want to do, and you can just do it without having to think about what could my opponent do to disrupt me here. Unlike Magic the Gathering, where you can just, like, you have instant spells that you can play on the turn of an enemy, and you can just constantly react to everything your opponent is doing. Which is not saying that it's bad, but it's easier to pick up the Pokemon TCG compared to Magic the Gathering. And honestly, from all the card games that I have played, there are very little card games that I think are better than these two. Like Pokemon TCG and Magic the Gathering, the TCG, are both TCGs that are on the top of the line. Even taking living card games into the equation, there's only one other living card game that I would consider is more fun, and that's Netrunner. And Netrunner is dead, basically. So like, the official support has ended. Products are not being created anymore. There is a fan community around Netrunner that still create cards for you to proxy. So we drew 2 cards. We got a Scoop Up and a Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan is actually super good, but we can't play it because our bench is full. So we have to let something die or we win the game. Yeah. That's it basically. Took 20 damage. Oddish was knocked out. Now we'll draw 1 prize. If you want to play the modern version of the Pokemon TCG, Nintendo does have an official Pokemon TCG online client. That is actually really good. And has really good support. It's a bit weird in getting an actual tournament deck ready, since you have to trade the cards from other people, so you either have to get like random boosters and be lucky, or every physical booster in the real world has a code in it that you can put in to the Pokemon Online TCG and get the same booster there. And you can just buy these code cards for like 50 for like 5 to 10 euros, and that gets you pretty far. And it would be a system that I would really love to have for Magic Arena to have as well. So every time I buy a physical booster of Magic, I get the same booster in Magic Arena. But of course they don't do that, because otherwise they wouldn't make all the money. So honestly, no idea what to do here. I am poisoned. That means I will definitely die next turn. Do I have anything prepared here? He's weak against me. If I can manage to paralyze him, I can actually win this. So I'm gonna prepare the Squirtle in case we ever get a War Turtle. And we're gonna deal 40 damage to the Magmar because it's Fire type, weak to Water type, and we are Water type. And if we get paralyzed, which we did, means we are now getting 20 poison damage until our next turn. But that will leave Starmie with a sliver of health. So yeah, in between turns, we get the poison damage. Brittany is thinking. Place the Tangela on the bench. Attach grass energy to Tangela. That's fine. Finish the turn without attacking, because we can't. Crit of Paralysis, and we receive 10 damage from poison. So 25 more cards to go. Now we have Eradicate, which we can use, actually. We can. Oh. That might give us an opening. So. We could now. We only need 1 more prize card. That means we're just gonna knock that Magmar out and win the game before our Starmie dies. And Paralyzes doesn't even matter here. That's good. Our first win against the Grass type member, Grass Club member. There was no Blastoise. So there you go. We only have 1 Blastoise in our whole deck. We had the fortunate situation where there's a prize card, so we are actually able to draw it from our deck or get it out of our deck. But we won the game anyway, so it doesn't matter. But that's what makes these starting decks in this game so bad, because you only have your key card like 1 or 2 times at best. How could I lose? How? Maybe because you didn't use many grass types, honestly, and you mixed like 3 different Pokemon types into your deck. We got a booster pack mystery. Let's see, our first real 1 booster pack after more than an hour of stream. Doesn't that sound awesome? We have a Clefairy who can sing, which puts people to sleep, and a Metronome, which can choose one of the defending Pokemon's attacks. And Metronome copies that attack except for its energy cost. That could be good, but also bad. A Rhydon, Horn attack for 3 energy, and Ram attack for 4 fighting energy. And it does 20 damage to itself. If your opponent has any benched Pokemon, he or she chooses one of them and switches it with the defending Pokemon. So that means we force a switch here. Could be useful. Jolteon. This is a cool Jolteon. It's also GB as a Game Boy exclusive card. But it only needs neutral energy. But it is an electric type, so we can mix it in if we ever get an Eevee. And Nidorino, which can supersonic and confuse things with 1 energy, and with 3 energy, we can double kick and flip 2 coins and deal 30 damage for each time heads is coming up. But that's not good. Got a Fire Energy, can always use that. And Oddish. Now we can trade the Oddish away. Shelter, Nidoran. What does Shelter do? Also Supersonics, it confuses. And Hide and Shell, it just doesn't get any damage if the attack works. And the Nidoran does Fury Swipes. Flipping 3 coins and deals 10 damage per heads, which is for 1 energy. Okay, but inconsistent. And Call for Family lets me search a basic Pokemon named Nidoran Female or Nidoran Male. And no, there's a both female symbols, but just flipped around. What the fuck? Do you see that? It doesn't capture the thing, but this is the Nidoran Female, but the other Nidoran, which would be a Nidoran Male, is also just a female symbol, but flipped upside. Why? Did you really need to save the space? And couldn't include the actual male symbol? Why? Okay, put it onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Okay. Searching out Pokemon for good. Oh, a Vulpix! Neat! A Fox Pokemon. Coin, if that's the defending Pokemon, is now confused. Not good. I don't know how Ninetales is. I know there are 2 different Ninetale cards in this game, so hopefully one of them is good if we ever get them. A Vileplume. He can heal once during a turn. Vulpix! Get it! Yeah, but only a Vulpix does not help us. Get it! Once during your turn, for attack, you may flip a coin if has remove 1 damage counter from one of your Pokemon. Just, Pokemon powers can never be used if they have, like, special statuses. But that's really bad, like flipping a coin for just 10 damage heal. Petal Dance. 3 coins. Each time it's had, it's 40 damage. But Vileplume is also confused afterwards. So that could be a one-hit wonder at best. Oh, a Tauros. Tauros is not bad. 20 damage plus 10 more if we hit heads. If we hit tails, it just does 20 damage, so that's good. Rampage does 20 damage plus 10 more for each damage counter in Tauros. And Tauros does have a good amount of HP for a basic Pokemon. 60 is pretty decent. And it only needs neutral energy, so we're gonna be playing this one probably. Double colorless energy. So like normal Pokemon have a special energy type where they get like 2 colorless energy on 1 card. So you can ready them up pretty fast. So this is a good combination. We're gonna play those 2. We have a Parasect, which is Spore that is making people asleep. And just 30 damage for 3 colorless. Not bad, not good. A Drowsy, which can pound. And Confuse Ray, so that's pretty straightforward. Just confusion. And another Vulpix! At least we have 2 of them. So yeah, you can challenge my deck for 500 channel points and force me to build a deck around the Pokemon that you name. And then I have to do a whole club with just that Pokemon. If you want that. Maybe I shouldn't have said it, because now Solia is definitely gonna take it and tells me to take the Vulpix. Nidoran, we do have that. Another Meowth. Yeah, there it is. Flip a coin if heads, draw a card. Oh, an energy removal. This one's really good. This is a trainer card that you can play. Yeah, or Ninetales. We don't have a Ninetales, that's the problem. We only have Vulpix, but yeah, we're gonna try our best. I mean, it is the Grass Club, so we are effective with fire types here. But yeah, energy removal is really good. I'd like to have 2 or 3 of them as well in a deck. Since we can just play it to remove an energy card from an enemy. Yeah, okay, when you get it. Okay, let's do it that way. If I ever get a Ninetales, we're gonna do a Vulpix deck. It's not much of a break if I lose. I really love this duel hall. There's so much greenery and so many beautiful flowers. That's nice. So now that we're here, we should have gotten another email. No, we don't. Okay. Yeah, okay, when you get it. I'm gonna get food now, so till then. See ya. Let's see. We're gonna change our deck though. Since we got some trainer cards which are useful. So energy removal, we take that one. Anything else pretty much bad. We take the double colorless energy. We're gonna take the Taurus in. We're gonna take the Meowth out because we really don't need it. I guess we get rid of the Abra and Kadabra now. We have to put in something else. Not good. But we have a We have 2 bad Magmars. If we only had the good Magmar, that would be amazing, but we don't. What else do we have here? Not really anything for it. So I guess we're just gonna be putting in more energy cards if we can. Which we can, because all the energy cards that would be relevant to us, we already have the maximum of it that we have in there. Rhydon. Nope. Can't play that one. Yes, I guess we're gonna be putting in that Mute again. Just kidding. Flip coin if it has, draw a card. That's 20 damage to a random Pokemon, so that's way better as a starting, as an opener. So let's see how good the grass gym goes. So yeah, thing is, we know that Nikki, who is like the leader of this club, is not here. And that girl may be able, Heather, to tell us why. Master Nikki is out right now. Where'd she go? That's a secret. Let me see. If you defeat 3 members of the Grass Cup, I'll tell you where she is. So how about it? Would you like to duel Heather? Yeah, let's try. Our 4 prizes, okay? Let's begin. Grass Club member Heather with the Kaleidoscope deck. Interesting. She's probably also not gonna use many Grass-type Pokemon, because Grass-type Pokemon, the base set, were not great. Like, there are some that are good, but mostly they're bad. We have a Rattata as the only basic Pokemon. Whoop whoop, fast Feierabend. Hello, Oba. That's nice to hear that you're almost done. I'm done, and I'm chilling here playing Pokemon TCG with the doggos that are somewhere. And later on I'm going to the movies with friends. But first we have to do this grass gym. Let's go to the coin toss. If Hats Naro plays first. And we gotta play first, that's good. Sounds cool. Yeah, I hope it is. We'll see. I mean, we do watch a movie that I'm not very much interested in. It's the new James Bond movie. And quite frankly, I've never seen a James Bond movie from start to finish, because the genre of movie is not really my cup of tea. But I'm here in Styria for what feels like in forever, and I want to meet my friends, and why shouldn't I just tag along and watch a movie that I might be mildly entertained by if that's the worst case. That's fine for me. So we have a Gyarados, we have a Starmie, and we have a Taurus and Eradicate. And we can use our Pokeball, which says flip a coin. If heads, you may search your deck for any basic Pokemon or evolution card. Show that card to your opponent and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck afterwards. So we have a 50-50 chance of getting a Pokemon. And we got it! That's good. So the question is... So we could now go... We could take Eradicate. Or we could take a magic card. Get our Gyarados. So what's the weakness? The weakness is electricity. So it actually is good against grass type. So we're gonna take the magic card, honestly. Because Gyarados is such a beefy creature. It's like 100 HP, deals 50 damage or 40 damage and paralyzes. So we're gonna try to prep our small boy Magikarp into a big boy Gyarados. But before we can do that, we're gonna give Rattata a Psychic Energy so he can bite the enemy for 20 damage. It's not much, but it's honest fighting. So yeah. Let's see. Another Ditto. What is up with those grass members not using grass type Pokemon against me? Like, those are 2 normal types that she now has on her bench. Let's check. Just a Ditto. She has a Porygon, which is also not a grass type. And she has another Ditto, which is also not a grass type. Why are you even in the grass gym? What is up with that? Okay, so... Magikarp got 1 energy, and now we can already evolve it. But it would mean that if we would put it out, Gyarados cannot do anything unless we have enough energy on it. But I hope we're gonna outdamage the Ditto. I honestly don't even know what the Ditto even does. Other than pounding away, it seems, like for 10 damage. I Ditto doesn't even have an evolution, so... What is this card? What does it do? It does pound, and for 3 energy it has morph. Remove all damage counters from Ditto. For the rest of the game, replace Ditto with a copy of a basic Pokemon card other than Ditto, chosen at random from your deck. Why would you play it that way? I mean, there are great basic Pokemons that you could copy, but she already played a Porygon, which can do nothing. It cannot even damage me. It can just change his type and his weaknesses and its resistance, but it cannot hurt me, and Porygon doesn't have an evolution. And she has another Ditto, so I would assume that she plays 4 times Ditto. What are you gonna transform into? That's what I mean by the NPCs having really bad decks, which, on the other hand, needs to be the case, because our deck is bad as well, so we wouldn't even be able to win a game if they wouldn't have bad decks. But it's still a little questionable. But yeah, Heather. Not sure about your deck, baby. Okay, conversion 2. And Porygon changed its resistance to water. Which, fair enough, but... it's not the only thing we have here. And it cannot hurt us. Like I said, like our Rattata is like 1 hit away from being knocked out. But that Porygon cannot damage us. And we're just gonna kill it in 2 turns. Still draws 2 cards now. Let's see if you get anything. I mean, I would have assumed that they're gonna be playing like some Bulbasaurs or Vileplumes or something. Something that could be dangerous if it gets going. Okay, now, okay, they knocked me out now. So they changed. It put out Porygon. Changed the resistance to water. Almost got knocked out by me. And then just switched to Ditto. Girl? Don't follow your logic here. So yeah, our Gyarados has 4 energy cards on it now, so we are fully powered up, and we can just one-shot that Ditto, no problem. And this is basically winning the game now, I guess, since whatever she's gonna play is not withstanding the almighty Gyarados. Alright, we're gonna Fighting Energy. Not really useful at that point. Another Ditto? Like I said, even if she gets to the transform part, what's she gonna transform the Ditto into? Into another Ditto? I guess that's the plan here. We've got our energy removal, so we can use that on a Pokemon that is powered up. So like Ditto already has a double colorless energy, but we're just gonna take that away with energy removal, so that Ditto will be useless after we knock out this Porygon. Do we have anything? Okay, could power up the Tauros with fighting energy, just as something as a backup plan. Porygon is now resistant to water, so I guess I'll take 50 damage and deal 20 to it. Yeah, that worked out. Oh, it doesn't even remember your resistance if you switch it out. It's even worse. Okay, thank you, Heather, for being such a good sport and being almost ineffective against my deck. I don't get that. I wonder if the game designers had to like play a lot of Pokemon during the development of this, so they could build actual decks for the NPCs. Or if they just like, yeah, like that girl likes Dittos and Porygons, so we just put like 4 of them each in the deck and call it a day. Players won't notice. Yeah, we won that one as well. We took all the prizes. We destroyed the Ditto army. Not much of a challenge there, was there? So let's see. I can't believe I could lose. Oh, well, I can't believe with that deck. And we got a Colosseum pack. Let's see what's in there. We got a Duck Trio, which deals 40 damage for 3 energy, and with 4 fighting energy does, wow, 70 damage. But it also does 10 damage to each of your own benched Pokemon, which is bad. But 70 strength is basically knocking out everything that is in the game. And it's only a stage 1 Pokemon. That's real good. So if we ever get a Diglett? Diglett is the English one. We should be playing this. Nidorino. We have a double kick for 3 energy and a horn drill for 50 for 4 energy. We flip 2 coins and attack does 30 damage times the number of pads. Not great, and just basic 50 damage for horn drill. It's okay, could be worse. Plus power training card. We can use this one to deal 10 extra damage with our next attack. Sometimes useful, most of the time it isn't. Another Kadabra, which we do not really want to play. A Jigglypuff. We can lullaby and pound. Pound. We can put people to sleep and pound them. Sounds about right. Tentula. A Game Boy exclusive card. That's what the GB stands for. So it has Stun Spore, which deals 10 damage and paralyzation, and Poison Whip deals 10 damage and poison. It's fine. Another Meowth, which we don't play. Nidorino. Yeah, we already have that one as well. And a Rattata. So this, only trainer card is plus power, and we probably don't want that. We need some more card draw. Or we need more Pokeballs. Oh, a Pinsir. Iron Grip for 2 energy and 20 damage, and Guillotine 50 damage for 4 energy, but there is double colorless in the game, so flip a coin of heads defending more person paralyzed. Decent. Just 50 damage, decent. On 60 HP body, could be better. Oh, another magic card. We would need another Gyarados, that would be good. An Arcanine. Flamethrower in Takedown. So Flamethrower 50 damage, we have to discard 1 fire energy to use this attack, which is the normal strategy for fire Pokemon. To this day, they have high value attacks for rather cheap energy cost, but they always have to discard their energy cards. Takedown deals 80 damage, but does 30 damage to itself, which is still pretty decent on HP 100. So if we get an Arcanine, what's the first stage of an Arcanine? I know the German one is a Fukano, but the English one is differently named, I think. But yeah, we have Fire Doggers now. We have also Fire Foxes, but yeah, another Jigglypuff, another Pikachu, and another Switch, which is decent. Chop and Potion. Potion not really necessary, so these 2 boosters were really bad. Okay, I guess we'll have to beat her now. Are you... Kristen, are you looking for Nikki, the Grass Club Master? I don't think she's here at the club at the moment. Would you like to take care of the plants? We could duel with cards if you prefer. Would you like to duel Kristen? I guess we have to. We'll play a single match with 4 prizes. Don't take me lightly just because I'm a girl. Well, if you have a deck with the same consistency as your other member, girl, the Flower Garden deck. I hope you don't have Dittos in there. Like, seriously, don't play Dittos. And don't give me Dittos as a challenge. Return the cards to the deck and draw again. Okay, Kristen didn't have any basic Pokemon. So we'll just have to see where things lead. That means we have basic Pokemon, but what do we have? We have a Hitmonchan, but we also don't have any fighting energy in hand. So this is basically useless. Yeah, you can choose up to 5 basic Pokemon. We're sure as hell not gonna do that. And I assume we have to discard our only Wartortle that we have. Okay, we're also playing second, so this game is fucking us over big time already. Holy shit, what kind of Gingella is that? That looks creepy. That looks like a great old one. What kind of artwork is that? Level 8? Does it look as creepy in the original as well? I need to know. Angela level 8. I think it's face set. I would have took it's face set. Angela level 8 face set. Okay, it's still creepy as fuck in the original, as in the actual card game. But at least it's not the eldritch horror that we see here. Like, holy shit. Just give me a second, I'm gonna show you. the original artwork. I mean, that's creepy. But it's not this. Holy hell. All the other pixel sprites look pretty good, but that is something. That is sure something. Okay, let's see what the Nightmare Tangela can do. What do you have? You have Bind for 2 energy, for 20, that's good. Poison Powder for 20 for 3 energy. Sending Pokemon are paralyzed. Basically like the other Tangela, but just a tiny bit stronger. With the same HP. Can we energy remove already? Yeah, we can. So we're trying to make this Tangela not be useful at all. And we have to discard our hand. Like, we don't need the Psychic Energy, we don't need the Water Energy, the War Total is a bit shit, we don't have ways of getting cards back from the discard pile, so we just have to live with not playing a Squirtle this game. Starmie, Machop, Goldeen, and the Fighting Energy, now we have it, so we have options now. Not good options, but options. We're gonna give that Hitmonchan 1 energy, 1 fighting energy, because that's all it needs to deal 20 damage, and that's why this card is so good. It's like decent, consistent damage, and it also has 70 HP. It's a great basic Pokemon card. Doesn't evolve, but it doesn't have to. Oh, there's the other Tangela. So that girl is playing Tangela, which are already more terrifying than any Ditto could be. That's not only because of the artwork. What are we doing here? Well, Starmie, but we have no Staryu, so I guess we have to power up the Goldeen and hope for a Seaking. Honestly, that's all we have. And my phone is buzzing again. What's up with that? Somebody wants to ask me something. What? Oh, okay. This discussion was about Moon Studios and Ori's CEO, which I don't quite like. I have my reasons. I'm not gonna elaborate them again. But yeah, sorry for that distraction. But I never know if my mom or my brother is calling for something important or writing me for something important, so I have to check. Usually I try not to be on the phone on the stream. So we have a Seal now, but no Dugong. So our best bet would be the Goldeen, or we put it on Steel and hope we go either way. And we do knock out the terrifying Eldritch Horror that is this Tangela. And hopefully draw something good. No. I mean, usually we do need a lot of energy in this deck, but we would need stuff to put those energy cards onto. And we're paralyzed as well, so that's great. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. I'm awake since 6:30. Because I had to get my mother to her bus because she was going on vacation. That's why I'm here dog sitting. And after that, I went immediately to work because I couldn't sleep anymore. We have an item finder, but we don't have anything in the discard pile worth bringing back, right? Check. Your play area, your discard pile. We do have a Bill and a Professor Oak. Honestly, decent options compared to what we have in hand. So we're gonna use the Water Energy and put it on the Seal. I'm gonna use the Item Finder, which says I can discard 2 cards to get a trainer card from my discard pile into my hand. So we're gonna do that. Gonna throw away anything because we're gonna take back the Professor Oak to draw 7 new cards, but for that we have to discard all the others as well. So that means no Starmie this game either. So we already have 2 Pokemon evolution lines destroyed this game. So let's hope we get the others at some point. We've got the Blastoise. We know that we don't have a War Total in the deck anymore, so we don't have to play it. Taurus, not bad. all-purpose Tauros. We have another fighting energy, which we can use on the Hitmonchan to get to his ultimate move that deals 40 damage instead of 20. So we try our best here. That's all we can do. Oh, a Bellsprout. Like, most artworks look amazingly cute, but that Tangela was like nightmare fuel. Why? Why? Psychic energy. Do we even have any psychic Pokemon in our deck anymore? I don't think we do. We just have it in there because we don't have any other energy types that we can put in. Damn, don't know what to do. You can put the Squirtle on the bench, but it's not gonna do us any good. Yeah, we're just gonna power up our Hitmonchan and hope for good Paralyze luck, I guess. Kristen's turn. Kristen is thinking. Stun Spore. Don't stun me. Not again. Kristen, why do you hate me? Why do you hate me, Kristen? I didn't do anything to you. I just wanted to play some cards. To be fair, she did want to take care of the plants, and we said no, we're gonna be doing card games. Yeah, so... This Batman always stuns, yeah. Like, that was like 3 times in a row now. Like, sometimes those NPCs get lucky as all hell. But yeah. Let's see. She used the Pokemon Breeder. This card can put a stage 2 Pokemon on a basic Pokemon that it needs to evolve to. And she evolves her Bulbasaur into a Venusaur. So at least she's using actual grass types that are really dangerous. So that Venusaur has a Pokemon power. He can take a grass energy from any Pokemon of hers and put it on the Venusaur. And for 3 grass energy, she can attack with Solar Beam for 60 damage, which is super decent. So I can only hope... Guess we're not gonna play. Guess we're just gonna stuck in paralyzation. Like, why not? 4 times in a row. Let's count it. I guess we're preparing the Tauros. We don't have any other option here. We don't have a switch either, so yeah, let's get killed by a Tangela with 1 energy. Because of the luckiest coin flips ever. It's like, she doesn't even use anything that increases her chances of this working. Just... I mean, what are the odds? Can somebody calculate that? That must be like an 11% chance to flip heads 5 times in a row. Like, what the fuck? This game is rigged, man. This game is rigged. Okay, Bill, we can draw 2 cards. Let's see if we can get anything good. Nope. Nope. Oh, fuck, man. I can't even retreat, the Hitmonchan. Because if you're paralyzed, you're unable to retreat. You need the trainer card for it. Which we didn't draw yet, and maybe it isn't even in our deck because it can be in the prize cards. So I guess we're just like all sorts of fucked until this Tangela stops being the luckiest bitch alive. Okay, so... Okay, he isn't poisoning us, he keeps paralyzing us for some reason. Okay, first time it didn't work. Thank God. We can actually do something now. I mean, we're probably gonna be retreating to not lose the Hitmonchan. I mean, we don't really need it anymore, do we? And the Tauros doesn't really do any more damage than the Hitmonchan can right now. Because we're gonna prepare the Tauros, and we just kamikaze the Hitmonchan because we don't have any other option. I mean, 40 damage or 40 damage. See, Stun Spore. Last Stun Spore. Do you get the luck? Do you get it? Do you feel lucky, Punk? Do you? No, you don't. Of course the luck runs out when it doesn't matter anymore. Why? because why would it be any different? Okay, it's our first prize card, so it's fine. But she still has that Venusaur. And that Venusaur is gonna wreck our shit. Doku! Doku! Puppy! Hup! 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 You come! Hup! You silly goose, I wanna show you to the people of the stream. This is Dog. This is Gibbs. And he's a cuddly doggo. But he's also camera shy. He doesn't like to be on the camera for some reason. He seems to notice when it happens, and then he's just not gonna be here. Yeah, doggo. Yes, lovely doggo. He wants more snacks. I think that's what he wants. So, let's see what we have here. We have a Seal. We still have no Dugong. So I guess playing it wouldn't make much sense. We already have a Seal. So, the Forest is ready and prepped. That means we can put another energy card on that Seal in case we ever get to draw a Dugong. And we knock out that Tangela. That lucky bastard. And of course we don't get the extra damage. Not that we need it, but we don't get it, and that bugs me. Camera is working again. So, there we go. A Rattata. Not what we need. Let's see, we have 21 more cards in deck. Now she has a Weeping Bell as well, which can poison you. That's not good. Okay, so it's 10 damage plus another 10 damage on the Taurus. What I need to know now is, can she kill me? Because the Taurus has a second attack, which deals 20 damage plus 10 extra damage for each damage counter it already has on. So right now it's 40 damage. But it will be 10 from poison, 20 from poison. Well, it could be 5. But she only needs 1. Wow, Razor Leaf. 30 damage for only 2 energy. That's really good, and she will get it. But honestly, that Tauros is a goner. Let's gonna play the Rattata. But another... Honestly, the Machop would be much better than the Rattata. I guess we do Rampage now. That's 40 damage. We might get confused, we don't get confused, but it doesn't matter, because she most likely is gonna kill us next turn. But 40 damage is 40 damage. And then we don't have anything that can do 30 damage, knock it out, so I would assume we lose this one, unless we have really good top decking luck. Kirsten is thinking, and there's the Razor Leaf killing us for 30. There was the right choice to just deal damage as much as we can. We are 2 for 2 now. We have something that can deal 10 damage, and we have something that can deal 20 damage, so I guess we're gonna do that. Because the Seal is only useful if we ever get a Dugong. Which I doubt that we ever will. Squirtle. We do have a Blastoise, but we discarded our Wartortle in the second turn of this match, so... No use for this here. Retarded at least is some damage. Weeping Bell probably cannot one-shot us unless she evolves it again, which is possible. But I don't know what the Bellsprout? Weeping Bell? What's the last one in English? Satsenia. Weeping? I honestly don't know what the last evolution of Weeping Bell is called in English. I knew most Pokemon in English, but Weeping Bell? Don't know. Okay, 30 damage, Razor Leaf. No biggie. So I guess we'll just knock her out and get knocked out in return. Can we use double colorless for Meowth? Actually, yeah. That would be the best use that we have right now. When we low kick the Weeping Bell to death. 20 damage. Knocked out. Water energy. Cool. Kristen's turn. Kristen is thinking. Touch grass energy to Oddish. And she sprouts, so she gets another Oddish on her bench, which is probably because she only has one other Pokemon left. No, she does have two Pokemon on the bench. Why didn't she just attack? That Oddish does damage. Yeah, and gets stunned. Why did she do that? I mean, thanks? I guess? Like, we get to deal damage? Does it even matter? Save the match up? I don't think it does. Still no Dugong here. I guess we give it to Rattata and hope we get Eradicate. I mean, we don't have any draw luck, but that NPC starts to play like really, really bad for some reason. I don't know why. She could have just stunned us. Yeah, like this now. She stuns us. Which of course she does, because she's the luckiest bitch alive. And we're just dead next turn without being able to do anything. Unless we get a trainer card, which I guess we don't. Okay, psychic energy. Like, sure. I mean, it could heal the Machop now. Just can't knock us out. And then Raticate has an attack for 3 colorless, so I guess we're gonna do that. We have like the bench full of unevolved Pokemon. We have a Goldeen, we have a Seal, and we have a Rattata. We have a Meowth. It can evolve in this deck, but we don't have a Slabilicat. But like we have 3 of our major evolution Pokemon on the bench, and would we draw the evolution? Of course we won't. Well, she just stuns us away. Welcome to the QQ Pokemon TCG stream. Paralysis check. Take your bets. Oh, she missed for one. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we cannot knock her out next turn unless we draw in a water energy card. And that comes in really useful right now. Yeah, let's finish up the Goldeen. And kick that Oddish like a football. It is round. Looks like a ball. Makes sense to kick it. And we either win now if she misses her stun, or we get knocked out if she hits it. And of course she hits it. Of course she does. So, what would be a line that could make us win right now? We could get a Professor Oak, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, draw an evolution, and a switch with the same Professor Oak. Already didn't happen, but that would have won us the game. Would have. But like this, still out in the open whether or not we win. I mean, we get her on the crackback, because we have something that deals 10 damage, so we basically win here anyway. It just took way, way longer than it needed to be. Much up to 10 damage. Kristen will draw 1 prize. And we select a Pokemon to send into the arena. So who's gonna finish the job? Our wee little Rattata will do. Our wee little Rattata will do. More energy, more basic Pokemon. And the sad part is, all of the evolutions were in the deck, because none of the prizes were an evolution card. There's the Pokeball. It's like, what an annoying match that was. Like, seriously. Oh, I lost. Well, I guess this is for you. That better be a golden booster pack after that torture we went through. Now check the cards in the booster pack. We got a Pidgeotto, which can Whirlwind, that swaps out the active Pokemon, deals 20 damage, and Mirror Move, which is... If Pidgeotto has attack last turn, do the final result of that attack on Pidgeotto to the defending Pokemon. Oh, if the enemy attacks, we copy the move, or at least the damage of the move. So that's not too bad. A Kakuna. A Kakuna with Stiffen. A Kakuna with Stiffen. They must have known, right? They must have known what this means, right? I'm not the only one seeing this here, right? I hope. But yeah, Stiffen. We flip a coin if heads prevent all damage done to Kakuna during your opponent's next turn. Sure. Poison Powder. Flip a coin if heads the defending Pokemon. It's not poison. Not bad, but questionable. A Rapidash, which can Stomp and has Agility. Stomp is 20 damage plus 10 damage if we hit tail. If not, if we hit heads. If not, then it's just 20 damage. And Agility. Flip coins if heads during your opponent's next turn. Prevent all effects of attack, including damage done to Rapidash. Not bad. Not much into fire types now. Whirlwind. Same as the Pidgeotto Whirlwind. Like 2 energy for 20 damage and swapping out the enemy Pokemon. And Mega Drain is 40 damage for grass energy. And we heal Butterfree for half the damage we have dealt. That's fine, actually. For stage 2 Pokemon, a bit low. The worst Ghastly in existence, we got it again. We have an Energy Surge, which is fine. We can just take a basic energy out of our deck. Can come in handy. Gust of Wind. This is a really good card, and we want some of those as well. We can swap out the enemy's active Pokemon with any of the Pokemon on the bench. This can win games if you use it correctly. And a Krabby, which can call for family and get another Krabby on the bench. And Iron Grip for 20. Fun fact, if you have this card in real life, first edition Krabby is worth about $500 to $800. And I, as a kid, had 12 of them. And I threw them all away. So yeah, feels bad. I mean, it has to be in good condition, and as a kid, I didn't know what sleeves were, so those Krabbies would probably not be worth anything, but it's interesting to know that if you have a mint condition Krabby, it's worth a lot. I have to search at my parents' place for my old cards. Yeah, you should. But again, if it's not in real good condition, it's usually not worth a lot. But sometimes there are some treasures in there. Now check the cards in the booster pack. We have a Gengar! So now it would be worth it to play Ghastly and Halter, because Gengar is pretty strong. You may move 1 damage counter from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another once per turn, so that's good. And Dark Mind is 30 damage, and if your opponent has an benched Pokemon, you deal 10 damage to one of the benched Pokemon. Not bad. The Weeping Bell, we saw that in this game. Our special Kakuna. Another Gust of Wind, nice. Another Krabby, which we don't need right now, and another Energy Surge. Not bad overall. This makes our deck a hell of a lot stronger. Pokemon trading card game is fun, but so is taking care of trees. I believe Nikki is at Ishihara's house. Maybe you should go meet her there, since she's late getting back. Okay, so now we know where she is. She's at Ishihara's house. I had plastic sheets for all of my cards when I played with them, so it should be in good condition, I hope. Yeah, so if it was stored somewhere where there's not high humidity, it could be that they're in good condition. But yeah, Krabby is a pretty expensive card. I will leave you just for a second, because I need to go to the toilet real quick. I'll be back in 1 or 2 minutes. And I will leave you with this banger of a soundtrack. And I'm back. Hope you haven't all run away. What's the chat looking like? Chat's looking good. Hello, chat. I hope you're okay, chat. So we're still on the journey to become the next Pokemon card master. We now have to go to Ishihara's house, which is that place over here. And I have no clue what this house is for. So first of all, if you do not have a medal yet, Ishihara, the person that is actually living in this house, isn't here. And he says he has all Pokemon cards, but currently he has no cards to trade with you. And he never had in all the games I've played. So I don't know what he's for, but this is Nikki. She's the Grass Club leader. I am Nikki, the Grass Club master. What? You were looking for me? Oh my. I'm very sorry to keep you waiting. I was doing a little research here. I assume you would like to duel? I only duel at the club. I'm sorry, but could you meet me at the Grass Club? I will head back to the Grass Club and wait for you there. And no, even if you know that she's here, she's not here until you beat the Grass members. So you have to do that. Yeah, we go back here. Also, we do have an Oddish now, so we can trade with that girl. I think you wanted an Oddish, right? Hi, did you bring me an Oddish? Will you trade your Oddish from a Vileplume? Yeah, I would like to trade. Okay then, let's trade Vileplume for an Oddish. Naru traded an Oddish for a Vileplume. We now have our very own Vileplume. Also, next to this guy here, Vileplume was my second favorite Pokemon from Generation 1. I mean, it's a kind of a bad Pokemon, even in Gen 1 and even in later gens, but I just like the design of it. And it has Pokemon Power Heal, which isn't great, which is flip a coin and heal 10 damage. And Petal Dance, which is flip 3 coins, and for each heads we deal 40 damage, which can be 120 damage. But the chances of that are very unlikely, and also we're getting confused afterwards. Thanks for the card! I'll take good care of it. You do. We're still trying to get a Ninetales so we can have a Vulpix deck, but so far no luck. I'm Nikki. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Shall we duel? Also no, we did not change our deck yet. Oh wow, so please come by anytime you like. Also, we're gonna change the text speed to 5. So the text is instant. So, now we really have to think about what we're gonna play. Do we have any more energy cards? We don't. But we have a lot more... Okay, we don't have more energy cards, but we do have 2 energy searches now. So we can just take out those out of our deck. Do we need another switch? I don't think we need it right now, because there's other stuff. 2 Gust of Wind we're gonna play. We're gonna take out the potion and the full heal, because we don't really need that at all. We also don't need to scoop up. Pokeball is important. Bill and Professor Oak is our only card draw, so we have to play it that way. We're gonna take out the Meowth, because we never used it so far. And that's pretty much everything, because we didn't get... Do we have the Duck Trio line? We do have a Duck Trio, but we don't have a Diglett. Because Duck Trio is actually a pretty strong Pokemon. But, yeah, we can use it. We don't have an Eevee, so that Jolteon is... Nope. Could play the Electabuzz, but getting all these electric energy in just for an Electabuzz is just not worth it. Do we have anything here that is worth playing? The Krabby's not really good. And everything else we just have one-ups of. Omanite, not a good Pokemon, and can only be used with the Mysterious Fossil, which is a Pokemon Trainer card. But you play it just as any basic Pokemon, but it only has 10 life. And you can evolve the ancient Pokemons, like the fossil Pokemons, out of those trainer cards. We only have one of them as well, so I'll guess we'll be playing it as is. I mean, we could take out some Psychic energy, because we really don't have any Psychic. I mean, we could put in Psychic Pokemon again. Like, do we have anything? We could take out, like, the Machoke. We only have the Hitmonchan. Machoke. And instead we're gonna... We do have a Gengar now, so it might be worth it to... Anyway, the Hitmonchan, we're gonna take that one. It might be worth it to play the Gengar line now, since we have an endgame with those. We're just gonna try here. reduce the fighting energy. We only need 4. We only have 1 Hitmonchan in deck. Bit inconsistent what we're doing here, but we try our best. Do we have any trainer cards? Any that would be good? Yeah, okay, let's get back that scoop up. Not the best, but can help us out in the pinch. So I'm back with food. You're back with food, and we are at the gym leader for the grass gym. Nikki. I'm Nikki, the master of the grass club. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. Shall we do? Yes. And we just switched our deck around. We now have a Gengar in our deck. Also boss music time. We have a Gengar in our deck. We took out the Machops. We do have a couple of good trainer cards that we got from the last few booster packs, but our deck is still pretty bad. 2 Guts of Wind, energy removal, so at least we can stall out. Still no Ninetales. Unfortunately, no Ninetales so far. Rattata, I guess. We open up with a Rattata, and then we have to really pray to the RNG gods to get anything decent, or else we just immediately lose here. At least we're starting out first. Let's show me, Bill. What's it? Another Rattata. Not what I wanted, man. Not what I wanted, but I'll take it. Psychic Energy. Oh, we have enough Psychic Energy in the deck, so we can give it to Rattata. 20 damage. Good start. Let's see. Nikki is thinking, and she is doing a Stun Spore. Also, you missed our half-hour match against one of the grass members. It was horrible because she hit like 90% of her Twine Tosses for Stun Spore, and we just sat there being able to do nothing. Ghastly. We can energy removal her Oddish. She probably has more energy cards in hand. But in case she doesn't, she cannot attack next turn, so that's something. So we're gonna prep the second Rattata. Because it's very likely that the first one's gonna die. And then the question is, where are we going from here? Because our hand is bricked. We don't have card draw in hand, and we have no real good Pokemon out. So we'll see how that one goes. Oh, a Hitmonchan! But without fighting energy, that is not good. We're gonna keep the water energy, and we're not stunned, but we're gonna die next turn, so we're just gonna bite and hope that the next Rattata can finish it off. And hopefully we get anything of value from the prize cards. Okay, she got the Professor Oak, so she has more card advantage than us. Yeah, I guess that's the Gloom. Another Gloom. So she already has 2 Glooms, which can poison. But that's a dead Rattata. And we cannot knock out that Oddish now, can we? Oh yes, we do. 20 damage. That works. Yeah, we can put that on Ghastly and hope that we draw a Haunter soon, but we'll see. Not a good start for us. This one? Water energy. Why are you breaking my heart? He's just poisoning us now. That means our Rattata is that next turn basically to just pass with poison. Because we get 10 damage now, 10 damage when we pass back, and 10 damage when it's our turn again. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's see, what have we here? Sleeping Gas, Destiny Bond, which is super bad, but at least with Sleeping Gas. Half an hour? Yeah, we took about like 20 minutes. Because she was just using Oddishes that could stun and deal only 10 damage. And she just hit like 7 Stun Spores with coin flips in a row, and we just couldn't attack. And she couldn't kill us, so it was just like a back and forth the whole time. But she gave us good booster packs. No Ninetales, but good trainer cards, so kind of fine. But we're gonna lose this one probably. Nikki is thinking. She's poison powdering again, since Bloom can only do that one. And we're dead. So that's 2 prizes for her. And we honestly have nothing that we can do here. Yeah, we're gonna stall out. We're gonna Gust of Wind for Gloom, and instead we're gonna take out her Bulbasaur, which has no energy cards on it, so it cannot attack us for the moment at least. And we're gonna put that Bulbasaur to sleep. And we do it. And now she has to take a coin flip whether or not her Pokemon wakes up between turns. It doesn't, so she cannot attack even if she has the energy. She can also not retreat it. So that means we're safe for now unless she evolves it. Evolving Pokemon is healing any abnormal statuses that a Pokemon has. So that's basically a full heal she just got there. I mean, we can Gust of Wind again, but that Bulbous Ivysaur has... What can Ivysaur do with one? Basically nothing, so unless... In 2 turns that might get dangerous, but so far we can leave out the Bulbasaur and try to make it sleep. Doesn't happen, of course, why wouldn't it? We don't have good luck here. Like, not at all. She's healing her Gloom. Not good. And we have a bunch of energy cards in hand, but nothing to do with them. So... make Ivysaur fall asleep. If she gets the energy card, we're dead. But she's asleep, so we're not dead. Unless she evolves it into Bulbasaur and has a 3rd energy card, then she can kill us easily, and then this game is basically over because we have nothing that can stand against the almighty Bulbasaur. Oh no, it's not the Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Not Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur would be easy. Okay, she's still asleep. Not that that helps us a whole lot, but it does something. Okay, we do got an item finder. Item finder gives us back a trainer card in our discard pile. What do we have? We only have a Gust of Wind and a Bill. So we have to discard 2 cards for the chance of drawing 2. So we're gonna do that because we do need new cards. We need something, anything. Give us something, please. This game hates me. So yeah, we're gonna Gust of Wind her Ivysaur and swap it out with an Execute without energy. And hope we can stall her out more. And get a Haunter. A Haunter would save us here, but we only have 1 in our whole deck, and drawing that one is really unlikely, so... I would assume we don't. A Tauros. Tauros is actually good. Tauros can actually help us. Oh, we should have taken the fighting energy on Hitmonchan. That would have been better. But Tauros is stronger overall, so... yeah, let's try to stall out just a little bit more. Of course we don't. This is also gonna be, I think, the last match that we do now. Since I have to take out the doggos, and I have to drive to Graz to the cinema at 19 o'clock, so the stream will be ending soon. I mean, we can do until 45, I think. So at least a couple of more games we could do. There's our Ghastly Dead. Our only chance to get a Gengar. Let's try Tauros. Not likely that we're gonna win this one, but we can certainly try. And we're gonna thump, because that's the only thing we can do. No extra damage, unfortunately, because otherwise we could have maybe finished it in 2 turns, but we didn't. She now has an Executor, which still has no energy cards. She's now poisoning me, which is fine on a Tauros, since we deal more damage the more damage counters we have on it. So right now we're dealing 50 damage with our Rage attack. So we're gonna put another energy card on this and just sweep the Ivysaur. We get confused in the process, but with our luck that was kind of obvious that it's gonna happen. We get a switch. Switch actually really good, because we can switch out the Tauros if it doesn't die right now. And maybe switch it back in? No, it just kills us. Damn. Okay. Yeah, this is over. We have nothing. We have nothing. Absolutely nothing. We can put water energy on the Lapras, but why? Yeah, we're dead. We're just dead here. Yeah, come on, finish us off. Let's try another time. At least want to get one gym badge this episode. I mean, there might be another stream tomorrow, which is very spontaneous. But I don't know about that yet. So we have a Professor Oak. Let's spin the wheel. Can't get any worse at this point. I mean, there's nothing that could save us now. That's a war total. That's something. We have 2 energy surges. A seal. I mean, I guess we're gonna fight back. We're gonna grab the fighting energy. And then we're gonna grab another water energy. Just thinning out our deck. We're gonna hit the Gloom for 20. The Gloom is confused, so if she has bad luck now, she's gonna knock herself out, and then we might be still in the game. But she doesn't. It's a retreat, and okay, now Ivysaur is gonna poison powder us. She's healing her Gloom. So 20 damage, and we're poisoned. We need to take a lot of damage. What can we do here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing is what we can do here. Lapras deals 10 damage with her attack. A Hitmonchan we will not be able to prepare because it deals 20 damage, get 20 damage from poison. So that Hitmonchan is dead. Unless we swap it out, and I guess at this point we actually have to do that. So it takes 2 energies that we have to just discard from Hitmonchan to bring out the Lapras, which can only do 10 damage. If we get another water energy on it, it can confuse Ray, and that might save us, but with our luck right now, probably not. Of course, it also gets poisoned. Is it weak against grass? No, it isn't. It's weak against electricity, so that's fine. The question is, do we get anything of value here? Of course we don't. Why would we? Our deck doesn't have anything of value in it. No confusion, still just 10 damage. The problem is, she doesn't even win by a long shot. She's not outright murdering us. We're just having really bad draws and really bad coin flip luck. So yeah, she knocked out the Lapras, and yeah, that's game. We're not gonna prepare any more Pokemon in any way that's substantial. Yeah. She killed us. Let's try her again one more. Honestly, she is almost exclusively using Grass type. So it might be good to get some fire types in here in this deck. I mean, maybe not Vulpix, but maybe some other fire types that we have that deal good damage, but we'll have to check what we have. Yep, that's it. That's game. She wins. She wins. She only had 18 cards in deck, and I only have 16 cards in deck. My duel with you was quite fun. Please allow me to duel you again. Yes, but first we have to. Dogu is back. Look at Dogu. Dogu. Yo, good boy. Yeah, we're close, ich weiß. We're going soon. So, what fire types do we have? Let's see, we have a Charmander and a Charmeleon. We have a Growlithe, and we have an Arcanine. Let's try. Could work out Charmander and Charmeleon. Not bad Pokemon, so I guess we're gonna play those as well. We have Rapidash, but no Ponyta. We do have kinda bad Magmars. So I guess we're gonna try those. Are there type advantages? Yes, there are. If, like, grass types usually are weak against fire types, so fire types deal double the damage. So, and that would mean that we're gonna take out the psychic types completely to make space for the fire types. Rattata and Eradicate. Tauros is still good. Gonna reduce the Rattata. How many fire energy? We only have 5 energy, fire energy that could get like dicey. It probably works better than what we had before. Let's try. If it doesn't work, we have to try again tomorrow, I guess. Let's take another switch in, because why not actually? No, we're gonna take in the plus power, because we now have effective moves, and that means that the plus 10 power could deal 20 more damage if we do it right. So let's try Nikki again with fire types in our deck. We only have 5 fire energy, which is super low, but maybe we'll make it happen. Okay, we have a Magmar already and 2 fire energy in hand. Question is, no, we're gonna open up with the Rattata. We're gonna put out the Magmar second, because Magmar does need 2 turns to get going with Fire Punch. We're probably never gonna use Flamethrower on Magmar because we have to discard fire energy and we don't have that many. We also don't have... Oh, we got the Charmander as well. So let's see what our Magmar can do. Magmar does 30 damage, 60 damage against grass types for 2 fire energy. Flamethrower would be our last ditch effort to deal like 100 damage to like a Gloom or a Vileplume or a Venusaur. Because we have to discard fire energy, we only have 5. So I guess we're gonna open up with Rattata's 20 damage bite, and then we're gonna prepare Magmar for battle and hope for the best. Okay, Executor already has enough energy cards on it, so now we're race against the clock here. Oh, we have an energy surge, that's even better! So now we can just get another fire energy out of our deck. Let's see how many we have. So like, okay, 1 fire energy is in our prize pool, but the others are here, so that's fine. Let's see, fire energy. Let's go. Fight the Executor. Leech Seed kills our Rattata, heals her for 10. Shouldn't matter if Magmar's coming in hot with the Fire Punch. So yeah, let's go. Fire Punch. 60 damage. Eat that, Nikki. Yeah. And we got the Charmeleon as well, but we cannot power it up. I mean, it does have a slash attack for 30 that costs 2 neutral energy. So that would be 60 damage against grass types, which is still amazing. So I guess going fire type, even with fire energy, was the right move here. So yeah, we're gonna put that one on Magmar in case we want to use the Flamethrower, but I guess we can just one-shot all her basic Pokemon now before she can even set up anything. Just because we had such a lucky draw with 2 fire energy and a Magmar in the starting hand. Like, considering how bad the previous run against her was, this is amazing. I mean, okay, now we're asleep. Let's see in between turns whether or not we wake up. I hope we do. We do! It's like she felt bad for the last round, and now she's just saying, yeah, okay, sure. Sure, kill me. We're gonna get the Charmeleon the water energy, which is kind of illogical, but it does have a slash move that only needs neutral energy, so... And then we're just gonna... One Punch Man the Execute. Get another prize card. I think she only has 1 other basic Pokemon left. Yeah, she doesn't have anything on the bench anymore. She only has the Bulbasaur. She's using the Professor Oak, so probably she's gonna get a basic Pokemon now, I would assume. Oh, she uses the build, so she didn't draw a basic Pokemon. Ah, but she drew another Bulbasaur, so that game is still going. And she drew an Execute. And an Oddish! She drew all the Pokemon out of her deck. And then we got hit for 20, which is... okay, I guess. We can take it. Put the Squirtle down, let's put the Goldie down, and then just Fire Punch away. That's pretty good. There's our last Fire Energy, so we can even power up our Chameleon, I think. No, it needs 2 Fire Energy for Flamethrower. And then discards 1, so we're never gonna use it, but we could. Question is, can she power up her other Pokemon? I think it might be possible. Let's see. Chameleon needs, yeah, 2 Fire Energy, which we don't have. So I guess we're just gonna keep it for now. And we Fire Punch the Oddish, because it doesn't matter. We do 60 damage. We one-shot every basic Pokemon that she has. With the worser Magma in this game. That's the Arcanine. Still need to growl it. Sunsport luck could help her out. Let's see. Nope. Seems like Karma is a bitch. And for once, it's on our side. Oh yeah, we got the energy removal as well, so why wouldn't we? We drain the Bulbasaur because we one-shot the Oddish anyway. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch it one-shot the Oddish. And we'll take the prize and win the first club challenge. Damn, that took long. That took like a little under 2 hours to finish one club. Usually that game is much faster, but we had really bad luck. Yep. Sorry, Nikki. Fire types are superior to your deck. Oh no, I lost. Well, you truly are skilled. Maybe one day you will inherit the legendary Pokemon cards. Please allow me to give you this grass medal. So we have our first medal. It's not badges, because the gyms aren't gyms, they're clubs, and the badges are medals. Please take this too, and we get laboratory booster packs. Let's check what's in there. Oh! Looky here! Ninetale type. It's also a Game Boy exclusive Pokemon card. So it doesn't mix up. If your opponent has any basic Pokemon or evolution cards in his or her hand, your opponent shuffles them into his or her deck. Then your opponent puts an equal number of basic Pokemon or evolution cards chosen at random from his or her deck into his or her hand. Your opponent shuffles his or her deck afterwards. That is not good. Dancing Embers, 10 times 8 coins. For each heads we deal 10 damage. That could be 80 damage. But most likely this will be at best 40 or 30 damage. But overall, not a bad Pokemon. Maintenance, we can shuffle 2 cards back into our deck and draw another one. That is good card draw or card filter in the beginning of the game. If you don't have many other cards that do these things. Recycle could get us back cards from our discard pile. Do we have any other new things? We do have an Arbok. Terra Strike. Flip a coin. If your opponent has any bench Pokemon, he or she chooses one of them and switches it with the defending Pokemon. Yeah, okay. Poison Fang just poisons it. Arbok, not gonna lie, you're not a good thing. Onyx, that one's really bad. Matches Pokemon TCG, still have this game, never understood it back then, was too young. I think the game explains the mechanics rather well, but it's still hard in the later parts. So yeah, this Onyx is real bad. It has 19 HP, which would be good, but it only has 1 attack move, which deals only 10 damage, so that's useless. And it has Harden, which reduces the next incoming damage by 30, which is also useless. We've seen them. Oh, this is a new Magnemite. It can tackle, stand damage, and Magnetic Storm. Remove all energy cards attached to all of your Pokemon, then randomly reattach each of them? Why would I want that? Also high matches, yes. Let's see. That was a real bad booster. Mewtwo! Yay! This Mewtwo has been reprinted for the standard that I played in, like the standard time where I played. Okay, I was too dumb. Better. that's what you said, not I. But yeah, this card was reprinted with modern stats quite recently, and I played that in my deck because Psychic deals 10 damage plus 10 damage for each attached energy card that the opposing Pokemon has, and that can add up. Oh, we have the good Magmar now. That is good. We now have a fire deck going. Could totally play Ninetales now. Pokedex, it's okay. Dodrio is interesting. The rage attack just deals 10 plus 10 damage for each damage counter it has on. But his Pokemon ability is, if it's on the bench, retreating costs 1 less energy card. And that could be useful. But I don't think we have a Doduo yet. I can spit poison, it's probably poisoning with a coin flip, and Rep is just paralyzing with a coin flip. That's okay. Poliwag! We're almost there. Look at him. We have the first one. We only need the other two. We're totally gonna play Poliwrath at some point. Yeah, Poliwag. Can do Water Gun. Deals 10 damage plus 10 damage extra for each water energy card. Not bad, not good either, but the evolutions are pretty good. My duel with you was quite fun. Please allow me to duel you again. No. So let's modify our deck, because we want to do the Ninetales now. We do have it in our deck now, so we have Growlithe, Arcanine, 3 good Magmars. Charmander and Chameleon we can take out, because it's not really worth it. Take out the sealed ones. So I guess we go fire and water. But we need more energy cards, so that means our last thing that needs to be real quick now is we're gonna fight Aron again and try to make it happen. And then I have to go, unfortunately, and end the stream there. But I want to keep this going, at least for the time that I'm here, so most likely there will be tomorrow another stream, probably at the same time. A bit longer in the evening, because I don't have anything planned tomorrow, other than taking care of the dogs. So we have fire and water now, so grass and psychic. Probably a good choice here. Let's go, Aron. Let's go. I need your energy cards. Alright, we have the Ninetale already, so maybe we're gonna see the Ninetales. We have the bad Magmar in hand. And really bad energy cards. So we're gonna open up with the Squirtle, we're gonna put the Magmar on the bench. And then we're gonna start and hope that we draw something mildly useful. And mildly useful would be a fire energy card, honestly. Or 2. We need 2 fire energy cards. Okay, this one's whiffing. That's good. That's a total whiff. Nidorino female. Not coming through. We're gonna prep Squirtle. Gust of Wind might come in handy later, and we try to paralyze it with Bubble. But we're not gonna paralyze it. But 10 damage is 10 damage. Aron is thinking. Call for family. Probably a good choice. You don't have much basic Pokemon. Another water energy, why not? We're just gonna bubble our way until we draw something of mildly importance. I'm gonna use the speed up now. Headphones users, beware, this is gonna be a weird sound. But otherwise, we're not gonna finish this before I have to go. Not doing anything anyway. Alright. Double colorless energy, not gonna do us any good. Item finder, not gonna do us any good. So water energy on the Squirtle it is, and off we go. And we paralyze it again. And get more water energy cards. And I don't need more water energy cards from the Pokemon. So we're gonna bubble our way to victory, hopefully. We've got a Taurus. Taurus can help us here. Oh, no, we didn't. He got a Taurus, but we have the Pokeball. Do we need? We need a Wartortle. Give us a Wartortle. Give us Wartortle. Yes! We only have one, and we got it. It's in our deck. For the first time, we have our stage 2 evolution. And now we can sweep. Yeah, sorry for the speed button, but I'm a bit under time pressure here. Aron is thinking. Place Abra on the bench. Aron is thinking. Fury swipes. Let's see what he gets. Nothing! You get nothing, sir! How is it that the luck of those NPCs just turned 180 degrees? Like, what the hell? We're gonna put the double colorless energy on Growlithe, because Arcanine can use it. And we're just gonna bite our way through that Nidorino. For 40 damage, which is decent. And still no damage. No damage. Nope. It's fine, I don't mind the speeded sound. Yeah, still, some people might find it. Also, it's hard to follow if I speed up. I mean, I know what I'm doing, but even then, it's not good to look at, but... Again, I have a bit of a time crunch here. We're probably gonna get a booster pack full of energy cards that have 0 fire energy in it. I'm calling it now. Considering our luck, this is gonna be real bad. Damage check. If that's plus 10 damage, okay. 30 damage is fine. Fighting energy. We have nobody that uses it. I guess we can prepare the magic card. Yeah, there's no other option here. Yeah. And Tauros is gonna wipe us in response. Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't. He doesn't have the energy. And he missed the coin flip. We're alive. We're still in the game. The war total coming through. Alright. Only one more prize. We got a build. Build is good. New cards are always nice. Don't have energy. Don't have energy. Yes. We take Bill. Oh, we got the good Magmar. Still, absolutely no fire energy inside. I mean, we only have 5 in the deck, so that's not surprising. Weird that it worked out so perfectly for the Grass Gym leader. Like, that was a 1 in a million draw, probably. Like, we only have 5 energy in 60 cards, 1 Magmar, and we got them in our starting hand and just wipe. Like, what are the odds here? I mean, to be fair, one of the grass members had 7 heads in a row, so... Oh, energy surge! Now we get the fire energy. That's good, and we put it on the good Magma, which is this one. And then we're just gonna fight the Jinx. And try to hold off. The Jinx can do, I think, 40 damage if it hits both heads, which is unlikely, but can happen. No, it's just 10 damage per slap. Okay, that's not too bad. Could still have been a KO if she got both of them, but she didn't, so... We win! By a sliver. By a sliver. Ugh, alright. So, we do get a booster pack with 10 cards. What are your bets on how many fire cards we get? Let me know. So here it comes. You win. We have the Colosseum. It's always a Colosseum booster. It only has energy cards. We do this because we need new fire energies for our fire part of the deck. How many fire energy cards will we have? 2. Okay. Matcha says 2. 2 at best. Probably likely that it's only 2. Let's see if anybody else wants to chime in. Last thing we do to stream, guys. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let's see. Okay, the first 5 is 0. With 2 grass, 1 fighting, 1 water, 1 lightning. Fighting, water. 1! We got 1 fire energy! Are you shitting me? Why game? There are only 5 energy types in the game. Alright. How about it? Did you get a feel for your deck? Yeah, I did. I need more fire energies. You don't happen to have some, do ya, Aaron? Whoop whoop. Alright, we're gonna save it here. I think it's Shift F10? Save state. So we're gonna save that for tomorrow. And yeah. Basically it for today. Just let me switch to the other stream. Well, that was the beginning of our Pokemon TCG journey. Tomorrow, I might stream it again, since I don't have anything else to do tomorrow. And I hoped to get further today than I actually did. But apparently the luck was not on our side. So, since I have to go real soon, This is Dogo. This is Gibbs. The other one is not as sociable. I will take them out now, and then I'm gonna go to the movies, and I wish you a great Thursday evening, and I hope to see you maybe tomorrow, if the stream's happening. Unfortunately, on Sunday, I am going back from here back home to Vienna, so I will not be streaming on Sunday because it's impossible. And that means we will probably see us to the next regular stream on Wednesday, where we're gonna be continuing Paper Mario, Chapter 2, and maybe Chapter 4, depending on how long we take, because I don't want to rush the game. And tomorrow, maybe, we're gonna do some more chill Pokemon TCG. With that said, I wish you all a great evening, and thank you for joining into this very, not spontaneous. It was, I said that I would do it, but it still is a bit of an improvised stream, since I had to set up in a location that I'm not home at. And